And that's it. We're live. What's going on, everybody? This is a live stream, and you are here. We're live. Yeah, what a great intro. Tonight, on, everybody. Oh, crap. Did I not mute my own thing? I screwed it all up. What the heck? Oh, I suck. Anyway, I'm joined here tonight by Rob. You got to make noise when you do that. That way everybody knows who you are. Otherwise, it'll only say Rob whenever you do that, and then they'll be like, "Oh, that's Rob."
Yeah. Okay. Hey. Yeah. Hey, everybody. Yeah.
And everybody's prayers have been answered. Check it out. It's Dave. He's back.
What's going on? I'm alive.
See what the power of prayer would do for you?
Yeah. All them hashtag pray for Daves. It worked.
And of course, we're joined by Charles. If you didn't see the title of the video,
how's it going?
Away. And of course, yes, we're joined by the beautiful Peppa Pig, as always.
Peppa.
Always hanging out on the mic stand.
Where's Popper
at? Over here. So I need Peppa Pig and I need Popper Pig. He's going to be like the pig. Oh, if we change it to a podcast, it could be the Pig Podcast. Or maybe we'll just shorten it to I Heart Bacon Podcast.
I don't...
Okay, that went over well.
Yeah.
That
like delayed.
Yeah, but the funny thing was that wasn't the chat. That was the panel that are live. Okay. Anyway, Rob, you wanted to say something. Take it away.
I wasn't going to really say anything. Just like say hi to a few people and hey, Chad and JDS and Paula and Ripex. Yeah.
Hey, Gage is on here.
And Chili Dude. What's up, Chili Dude? What's up, Chad?
And Nettie Roth, don't know that name, but okay.
Oh, Nettie Roth.
Well, they're all saying, hey, Dave. They're forgetting the rest of us.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
It's like a warm welcoming.
It's like homecoming or whatever they say.
Yeah. It's only been a couple weeks.
Yeah, but that's been a long couple of weeks.
It does seem like it feels like 2 months.
Yeah, there was even one live stream. I went live with myself.
Yes, I know. It does seem like it feels.
Not that was a bad thing. That was great. Keep me on my toes. Gotta keep talking.
I actually tuned in right before I went to bed on that one. I was like, oh, crap.
That was okay. I just did a lot of, yeah, you guys want to see this, right? Yeah, I'll be right back.
I remember I even heard him say, I miss Rob right now. Rob's the one that he takes care of all the comments over here.
I try anyway.
But we did get good content this week from Rev. We found a fish, I think, right?
At maybe 2. Yeah, and I don't trust my camera going underwater just because I've had it long enough. I don't know how good that seal is on there, but
I'll be right back.
Bring up a good point that if I have a waterproof flashlight, I could put that under the water and then film above it and maybe catch the fish. But I don't have a waterproof flashlight. Maybe if I find one, that'll be a good idea.
Put it in a Ziploc bag.
Will that work? I guess we'll find out quick, won't we?
Pretty much. I mean, if it's sealed, I don't know why I wouldn't.
Maybe if I use 2 Ziploc bags.
Just be on the safe side. There you go.
The only problem is I have flashlights. Do I have? I think I have 2 4D mag lights, so I don't have a Ziploc bag that big.
You need to get a vacuum seal bag.
Oh, that'll work.
Yeah.
Deep beats.
So what's going on in the wonderful world of everybody?
Just cold.
Yeah.
It was nice and warm. It was like 70, or no, what did I say? 60, 70? I don't know. Somewhere up there, nice enough to like be sweating in jeans and a t-shirt. But no, like I made that video and I was like, oh, this is great. And the next day it was down to like 50. I think it was like 55, and I watched the thermostat like go down to like 45, like within a few hours, and then it was like 40, and then it went further down. Now it's like freezing.
Do we really want to talk about weather?
You always do.
Mr. Jack Frost is in the house.
Yeah. Or just outside the house.
Yeah, right now the wind chill here is -33 with an ambient temperature of -8. Wind chill advisory from morning.
Rob do one of those videos where he gets boiling water and takes it outside and throws it in the air and makes snow or whatever. Let him know.
No, it just turns to steam and dissipates almost immediately.
Yeah, it's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it is very cool looking. You should do that as like an intro to one of your videos. Just throw it up in the air and start recording once it's in the air, and just like have you there, and like you just see like mist everywhere, and then like you just appear and you're just like, aha, and like bang, right into your review.
With a black cape, pointy hat with stars on it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say black cape and like pointy ears, like Dracula.
That would work too. Put your Batman outfit on. Appear out of the smoke.
You know, a magician's costume would work just as well.
Well, that's what I was saying. You got the black cape, the pointy hat.
Yeah, I read that as vampire.
Yeah.
Today I went to Popeyes and tried their ghost pepper wings because I know I saw Jay on PLC say that he tried them and a few others, and I was planning on being disappointed. That's an understatement. I think sometimes you get their spicy chicken, it's hotter than their ghost pepper wing that they're selling.
Mm.
So just an FYI, it's not that hot, because I mean I was with some family members. I said, could you try this? Because usually my heat, I can handle a little bit more heat than everybody else. And they're like, this ain't that bad at all. I'm like, good, so I'm not crazy. Because it was just like nothing. It's an FYI, if you're going to fast food and going to Popeyes, the ghost pepper wings are not hot.
Do they have the Nashville hot wings also? Or chicken, whatever it is?
I've seen that, but I don't remember where I saw it. I think it was in Nashville.
KFC. Well, KFC has it's like the big rage now with fast food. I think it's called Nashville Hot.
Yeah.
I guess Taco Bell has something. KFC, Wendy's or Burger King, one of the big fast food chains.
Yeah, Wendy's had like ghost pepper fries or something like that, and ghost pepper chicken sandwich or something.
Yeah.
We got a Wendy's right here, and that stopped being at Wendy's like a week before they opened. We missed out.
Well, RipX thinks that's good.
Yeah. I knew KFC had it, but I guess there's other places that have stuff now.
Yeah, so also, it's a gimmick. The chicken is good, but no heat. I agree. Jalapenos are hotter than the ghost pepper chicken. And
definitely go with tasting.
I haven't been to a Popeyes in 4 years. It's a southern type thing that we don't have Popeyes anywhere around here.
Yeah, we don't have one around here either.
I haven't been to a Popeyes since the 90s. And I'm in the South.
Yeah.
But like I was saying earlier, we got a Starbucks and a Five Guys. So, oh, and I think an Outback. I've never been to Five Guys or Outback, but I think they're here.
Well, Outbacks have totally changed over the years. I mean, that used to be a halfway decent restaurant to go to, but it's just, for me, it's just another one that's just way down in quality and service now. I don't know. Maybe that's just where I'm at, but it's just like, you know, I ought not to go there if I'm going to go eat a steak or something.
We have a place called George's Steakhouse here in town, and yeah, if you want a really good steak, you go there. Small little place, and you need a reservation to get in.
Well, where I live, it's kind of like a touristy area, so they try to keep those chain places out as much as possible. Well, I don't blame that. I mean, obviously they let them in, but we have like some really, really good like steakhouse. Oh, any kind of seafood you want. Almost every other restaurant is great for that. And they're all like mom and pop type things. You'll see the local chains and they'll be like, oh, this guy has like 4 restaurants and they're like 3 different names or whatever. But they're all like really, really good and have like, you know, local fresh seafood or you know, really good cuts of beef or whatever. And although they are expensive, I think I got prime rib at one of them. It was like $60 or something like that. I've only been there once, and that's when I was making money. That was my parents' anniversary too, by the way. Me and my sister, I think it was, yeah, I paid I think it was $60 or $30. I forget, but whatever. I got like a 6-ounce or 8-ounce steak or whatever. And yeah, but we took my parents out for their anniversary, and me and my sister covered the bill. You know, because we're good kids. I mean, at least that's what we tell each other.
Oh, Eber's asking, Rev, you ready for that weather? And Texas Roadhouse is where it is at. Or where
Texas Roadhouse is awesome.
Am I ready for that weather? Cold? No. Because apparently, I don't know why, but the other day I was telling JT that if it snowed again, I'd go out barefoot, which I will be doing. I mean, you got to. I mean, that's got to be a great video. Well, no, that's how it was. He said in one of his videos, I'd like to see you come out in flip-flops in this weather. And he walked out and it was snow. So I was like, oh, yeah, next time it snows, I'll walk out my bare feet. And he was like, okay, yeah. And I'm like, oh, dang, you actually read that? Like, I thought he'd, like, skip over that part of the comment and, like, go to something else. Nope. Texas Roadhouse. I don't remember Texas Roadhouse. I'm pretty sure I've been to one. Is that the place where you can throw the peanuts on the floor?
That is correct.
Yeah, there's a few of them you can do that at now.
We have a local restaurant you can do that too. Oh, it's so great. I love making a mess.
But like they were saying in the chat, the butter and the rolls, oh my gosh, they're really good at Roadhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Because that little add-on they put in the butter.
If you leave hungry from Texas Roadhouse, it's your fault.
I haven't been to one of them since like the 90s.
So we got up at the mall area, you got Texas Roadhouse and West Texas Roadhouse, which apparently are the same company. I've been to both, and I don't see a difference in either one. Just one says West and one says Texas. Doesn't have the West.
And I don't know why they even call them Texas Roadhouse here. They should just call them Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Good point.
Gandalf stashed cinnamon butter and sweet rolls. Damn you guys.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess they don't want people walking in thinking Patrick Swayze or somebody's going to be in.
Right.
Here we go.
Well, that's why they should call it the Roadhouse. That way, you already know you're in Texas, so. And that way they don't think Patrick Swayze's a bouncer.
You still haven't watched it, have you?
No.
Yeah, because the movie name was Roadhouse. It was the Double Deuce was the name of the bar that he was the bouncer. Huh?
Wasn't Patrick Swayze a bouncer?
Yeah.
Well, he's
Yeah,
a cooler.
Yeah, but the movie was Roadhouse was the name. The bar that they were in was the Double Deuce.
Right.
Oh.
So I'm just trying to make the
Oh,
distinction.
yeah.
I should start one called Double Deuce then, and then everybody will think Patrick Swayze's there, and they'll like just come on in looking for the bouncers.
Right.
Huh?
But the twist is I won't have bouncers.
Oh, this is interesting. Kyle says Texas Roadhouse was not founded in Texas.
Well, that's kind of like what is that? Outback Steakhouse. Like that has nothing to do with Australia. Did you ever see that video on YouTube where they got Australians to try Outback Steakhouse stuff? They got to the bloomin' onion. They're like, "What the heck is this garbage?"
Huh.
What's up, Bob?
And yep. Let's see. Gandalf is from Illinois, saying big shout out from Illinois.
What's up,
And
Illinois? I bet it's cold there.
Probably about as cold as it is here, depending on what part of the state they're in.
Well, if they're close to that lake, they get that lake effect that rolls in. And fun fact, Chicago, the windiest city in America, where I live, second windiest city in America. Shout out. We're kind of the same, except no snow.
And you got ocean.
Well, that's why the Wright brothers came here instead of Illinois, because we got dunes and they could fly their airplane off of the dunes in the second windiest city. Well, technically, it's not a city. I live in a town. Who's kidding who here?
At least it's not a township.
So the place right up the road, it used to be a village, and they voted, and they decided they wanted to be a town. So small. I mean, they barely have any residents. So just because, and it's called Duck. So ever since they did that, I refuse. Well, I'll acknowledge them as a town, but I call them Ducktown now. Everybody that lives there gets all mad at me, like, don't call it that. I'm like, no, hey, you voted in a town. I'm calling you Ducktown. Anyway, Rob, I think I interrupted you. Go ahead.
No. I was just going to say that people are talking back and forth in the chat saying hi to each other and that kind of stuff. And the other Rob was talking about a pleasant day he had with his birthday and catching fish and going out for drinks with friends and that kind of stuff. So, but if you want to talk small towns, there's a little town about 120 miles south of here called Edna, Iowa. Edna, Iowa is 2 crossroads on a highway with 2 stop signs and 14 people.
Wow.
Nice. Do they have a horse?
It's 4 huge farms that are all owned by one extended family.
So they're probably bigger than a one-horse town then.
I would hope so. They have a lot of cows in one of the farms.
Oh.
You can't even, it's so small it doesn't even show up on the Iowa map.
Wow.
Man.
And I don't know if we'd call it a village or not, but they call it the township of Edna, Iowa.
Well, I mean, if it's like a bunch of farms owned by one family, maybe it should just be called a farm.
We'll talk to them, I guess.
Oh, Lord.
If they called it a village, I mean, don't you need like a bunch of blonde-haired like boys and girls and stuff, and like in the middle of the woods and stuff? Oh wait, that was that like M. Night Shyamalama Lama Ding Dong guy movie. I don't even think I saw that.
The Village.
Oh, the Village.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about the song. The Shamalama Ding Dong thing.
You froze up when you said that.
You could.
Oh, sorry.
It was like in mid freeze too. Like
Ripper's asking, what's the little wrench by some people's names? That's more of an admin type thing for people that come on quite a lot. You can ask Rob about that. But Cal says, Dave, how are those lemon starburst coming? Any chance seeds will be available soon?
you gotta talk to King about that. Actually, I haven't even started mine yet.
So what you're saying is it's gonna be a while.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little while.
Well, I mean, as I've talked to others, that's the hardest one that I can't get to sprout.
Really?
I've only had 6 to try, and I'm on my last 2 now. So that's very difficult for me to get it going. So I don't know. I had one that had like a weird unileaf looking thing and did nothing, and then the other ones just didn't pop. And then I got 2 in the cells right now. Those are my last 2. So I'm hoping for the best for at least get one that'll get going.
That sounds
Gage
like
says
a-
he's got one.
Yeah, he's got one. I've seen his the other day. He sent me a picture of that. And then I know Paula's got all of them going or something. So
Well, now we know who to send hard seeds to.
Yeah, she just said I had a 100% germination on my starburst. And Aaron says I have 3 starbursts going. And Chad says I'm waiting for this next cold front to leave before I try germinating more.
Huh.
And JDS says glitch in the matrix.
Mm-hmm.
Got to be referring to Charles freezing for a second.
yeah, I mean, I don't know if the location I moved to in the house is not the best Wi-Fi or what. So it's kind of far away from the box. So not sure if that's causing any issues this week or not. Probably so.
So maybe Paula's the person we need to pasteurize for seeds in 6-8 months. Haha, joke. I'm just kidding, Paula.
It sounds like those. What was it Starburst?
Yeah.
That sounds like that's like the Manzana or Ricardo for me. Never been able to get any of them to sprout. I know Paula gave me or not Paula. Susan gave me a method that she had. It was like real in depth, man. It was like get a styrofoam cooler and a heat mat and then all this other stuff. And I've yet to try that. I just found out I have a styrofoam cooler in my garage, and a heat mat. So I think I am gonna try that, but.
Well, like I said, I mean, I really wanted to get one plant going, but I mean, I have right now, so I've got a lot on my plate. So I'm going to dwindle down to probably around 120 to 130. That's what I'm going to go with this year.
Nice.
So we shall see. Been a lot of work so far, and like I've told on the chats, Dave and all these other guys who grow a large amount. I give my hats off to y'all. It's a like an orchestrated event to try to get all this stuff going and moving and changing and stuff. So
Yeah.
we'll see. I'm going with it.
I just threw a bunch down, a bunch of the ahis that Dave sent me, and some Sugar Rush, and pretty much starting with the ahis this year.
Nice. Then you got Rob with his pepper forest up there.
No,
Yeah.
just have a few.
Just a few.
It's the palm trees that make it seem like a forest in that way.
I have a palm tree. I have 2.
I got 3. And I got 3 banana trees.
I don't have banana.
I can send you one when I get it up again.
But I have had 2 pretty decent palm trees going. A windmill palm and another one.
Don't ask me what mine are. They're just long with very sharp leaves on them.
That's what I tell everybody. I just tell everybody they're palm trees. I don't know what they are.
Yeah, if you walk past one fast, it can literally, the edge of the leaves can literally cut you.
Oh yeah.
You have to walk by them slow.
Same with mine, and it's right next to the driveway, so I got to be careful when I drive out. You know, I don't want that thing like scraping the side of my truck and putting everything. And that thing, I got it, and it was only about this tall, and right now it's about the size of me. I think I did a video about it like 3 years ago. Like, check that out. I'm sure it's still accurate.
So Loki says, I have a 20 by 35 outdoor spot. I have a ton of room. I would love to be a tester. Well, you can find seeds all over the place and have some fun with them. Okay, that was supposed to be a joke. Apparently not. Eva says, what's that expensive ahi again? And I'm getting 2 guava trees this year.
Nice. You talking about like that $1,000 a pound pepper plant or whatever everyone puts on the pepper lovers every once in a while? I don't know which one it is, but it's supposed to be like tiny and yeah, I don't believe that.
Yeah, they said it's a false thing. They said they're not that costly.
Maybe it's just they're so small. To get a pound, you need like 2,000 of them or something.
Well, I mean, in that case, you can go with a lot of them. You can go with black pearls. You know, black pearls. I mean, they're super small.
I've never.
Well, they get a little bit bigger, but I mean, you know, it's a small pepper.
JDS says charapita or something like that. But he admits he forgot the name too. Chad says, I only have mint plant and green onions growing right now. Fairly boring stuff. Palm trees are so messy. Yes, they are. Especially indoors.
Yeah, all I have is rosemary and maybe some lettuce.
And maybe another rosemary.
Yeah, Joe was talking about the Darth Maul pepper. I ordered those, so hopefully they'll be here this week. I ordered that and that purple calyx bubble gum that he had on the site. So we'll see. But I mean, I have a bunch of mojos, and I'm not getting into the mojo thing right now. So we'll just keep going on with that. But so far, I haven't had much going on, and I've been growing them for a few months. So
I'll be back in a second.
Okay, I'm lost. Who's Fada?
He's another Italian grower. Guess just like Mojo's peppers, it's Fada's. So I know I started seeing him on PLC, and I saw his peppers. I was like, I'll give him a try, and I'm just waiting on the seeds.
Huh.
So we'll see.
Is he doing stuff like Mojo?
Yeah, he's doing like Mojo, but you know what everybody says. I mean, I've talked to Aaron. You don't use that Osmocote Pro and whatever else they have in the soil, that you're not going to get. And then I was talking to Fada or whatever. He was saying that the amount of shade and sun, if you want to get all these stripes, I mean they're probably not going to come out that way.
Right.
Not like you see in these pictures. So I mean, it's just there's a lot of variables. So I mean and all the plants, from when I got going, they're all the same, real skinny, not real bushy. They're all black dark leaves, and they just sit in my grow tent for now. Just stay at about 2.5 feet.
I I like the ones with the dark leaves. I think those are great. Like pink tiger. They got those dark purple leaves. So pretty.
Oh yeah.
With
I mean, there's a ton of them, but I mean, at least you can get those to produce. I mean, these ones, these crosses and stuff that they have. I mean, it's hit or miss. And I've talked to several people, and they all say the same. Some wait months and months and months to get like 1 or 2 peppers off of this plant. So,
wow.
I mean, I'm not knocking it or anything. I mean, they're cool looking plants, but I just haven't had anything happen on the ones I'm growing. And I'm growing like 15 varieties of mojos right now indoor. So that's just like really kind of what my bigger tent was for, to kind of just keep those inside and keep going. And then actually as a part of all my seedlings too, to keep going for the quantity that I'm growing. So, but I mean, the Uchu cream, which, is though I got from Mojo, there's other places that give Uchu creams, but that green and white leaf, mainly white leaf on a pepper plant, it's just cool. I mean, mine's only like 5 or 6 inches tall, but I posted that in that seed giveaway video, but that is just a cool looking plant.
what's the Darth Maul one? Is that some like red and black looking pod?
Yep. If you look at Darth Maul from Star Wars, it looks just like that. Of course, it just with the pronounced black stripes with that deep red.
That's cool. That's what I like about Pink Tiger too. They got those like purple and then like orange or yellow, or I don't think I saw red on any of my plants, but they take forever to put out fruit. And then once they do, it takes forever for those things to actually get ripe. But I think last year I had them going. I had like a 5-foot plant or something like that. They finally started producing. They produced like crazy, but I don't think I got any of them by the time the freeze came around. Well, I probably should have, but just grab them before the freeze came and took them inside and let them ripen up inside. But
yeah,
live and learn. I'm lost with the chat without Rob. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah. Well, one somebody's asking about banana-like peppers, something that's not hot at all, something they can just go out in the garden and grab and eat. What is the best? So in other words, they want sweet peppers.
Yeah. Maybe those, what are those sweet pepper snackers that you can get at the store? Maybe grab some of them and hope that their seeds will pop up. I don't know. And probably in Dave and I's opinion, it'd be like an ahi, but they definitely have some heat if you don't like heat.
Yeah.
They'll surprise you. You'll be like, oh, well, Sugar Rush, that's got to be really good. It's got to be like a great snacker. And you try it. Like, whoa.
Well, like Moises said, there's that ahi jabito. It don't have any heat.
I have some of those down.
Amazing flavors.
And what was the other one? Ahi something. I don't know. Whatever the 2 ahis you sent me, Dave, I put both of them down.
Mm.
Oh, ahi mango. That was the other one.
Those are really good.
Yeah.
I'm growing both phenos this year, the long and the round. But the other, going about the pepper with like no heat, I'm growing those habanados as well this year. So there's you got those?
I got seeds for those finally.
Yeah, I got those, and I'm growing those out and see how that's going to be, because it's supposed to have like a habanero flavor but no heat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rob was telling me about that. Rob in the chat, that is.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, this is great. Chad's looking at the yellow brain strain seeds to order. Thoughts? That is not a sweet pepper.
It's not a mild one either.
Brain strains will light you up. Brazilian brain strain put me on my rear end. Hardcore. I thought I was pretty much gold, and I was ready to. Remember, Dave, last year, Rich was like, hey, I'm going to send you a BTR to you, Brando, and him. Mm-hmm. I am so glad he did not send me a BTR, because after that Brazilian, I was like, okay, I don't want a pepper for a while.
Yeah, you and me both, because I sampled a BTR, and I did not want to eat a whole one.
Yeah, and that's what the deal was. Eat the whole thing.
Yeah. Yep. I was scared.
Yeah. Oh, at the time I was like, I don't know. I ate a ghost. It wasn't bad. I tried a reaper. It wasn't that bad. I tried, Butch Tea Cross with Douglas. I tried the yellow Moruga. I tried all these peppers and they weren't that bad. I think I'm bulletproof. And then Brazilian brain strain, bang, on the floor. Well, it wasn't on the floor. It was kind of in front of the toilet, but same thing.
Well, like Gage said, that lemon habanero, although I've picked some off the plant that had a nice freaking kick to it too, though. But for the most part, he's right. They're not a super hot. They're in that mild or mid range, but definitely good flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Probably one of the best flavored habaneros out there.
Yeah, I'm kind of on a habanero kick this year. I'm growing a lot of different varieties of habanero.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I haven't grown habanero for like ever. Like I did before I ever had it. Like I think Dave sent me super hots because he's like, "What are you doing messing around with these habanero things?" And that was the last time I grew them. I grew the chocolate habanero last year. That was from Dave's seeds, but
as I said, the last time I remember you really growing them was when you still had your outdoor garden.
Well,
that little patch. That was a few years ago.
I don't even think it was in there. I think it was just in aquaponics. And they didn't do very well. And I tried. That was the first time I was on camera. I tried one of those habaneros, and it really wasn't that hot.
That's where I got the bright idea to challenge you for more.
So Aaron says, Hot Sauce Expo in New York City in April. Any East Coast folks going?
I'd love to go to that, but
No,
that doesn't go with the expenses this year.
Wait, New York City? I've never been to New York City. Been to New York State, never been to New York City.
Well, from what I've been hearing, you want to go to a hot sauce expo, you go to the NYC or to Cali.
I'll go to Cali. I have no desire whatsoever to go to New York City. Just so many people.
I've seen some videos though from the New York hot sauce expo, and I was like, oh my Lord. That would be awesome.
I don't think I could go.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be too tempted to eat, samples here and there and everywhere. And yeah.
Oh, you should totally go. You should do like a vlog.
So,
don't eat anything beforehand.
Oh yeah, that's the best advice I've ever heard. Yeah. And even before the pickle challenge, we put away a couple of pizzas and stuff like that, just so we had something in our stomachs to help coat them.
Gross.
What is? You have paper lanterns, Charles?
Yes. I have Japanese lanterns too. So, okay. Yeah, paper lantern. I don't know if that's on my grow list or not. I don't think it is. Yeah.
I'm
still trying to update my seed list because my seed list is like, I don't know, 300-ish probably. And then, currently I have like, I don't know, 144 varieties planted, and then I'm going to decide what I'm going to do from there. Because like I said, I don't know which direction I'm going to go because I like to have all these different varieties, but I've talked to other people. It's like, what do you want out of it? It's like, do you want to grow multiple plants so you can do your sauces or whatever you're trying to produce? Or you're just trying to go with the whole gauntlet and have all these different varieties. Mm-hmm. So if I go all these different varieties, I may not have enough off of one plant to do a lot of the sauces or whatever I like to do. So I may have to just do the multiples and then trim it down and still keep it within that range of 100-ish plants because what I've allotted for the side of my house. I mean, I could grow everything, but I'm just not taking up my whole backyard for plants right now because I mean, my dog needs room, and I just don't want to use my whole backyard for that.
I see a little while back, Eber said he's going to the Bakerseed Creek Fair in Asheville. That's in my state. Unfortunately, I believe that's 10 hours from me, but
Oh wow!
I could get to Dave's house quicker than that.
I was gonna say, how is that south?
No, directly west of me.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like out on the tip or close to the tip of North Carolina. If that's in North Carolina, it might be a different state.
it could be Kentucky.
Could be Asheville, California.
More than likely, that's where it's at. Because I know they're in California and what, Missouri?
I don't know. I never ordered seeds from them.
Well, their main place I think it's Missouri, but they also have a facility out in California. They actually have a store out in California.
You know what the nickname of Missouri is?
Show me state.
Misery.
Missouri. You better hope Rich isn't on here.
That's what a vet told me when we had like a little Yorkshire Terrier. They're like, "Oh, where'd you get him?" I'm like, "Oh, I think he came from like a puppy mill in Missouri." And he was like, "Oh, you poor dog from misery." Thought that was a good joke. Apparently not. But
So, Rob, did you replant the seeds that you lost?
Not yet. Not until we get the heat issue taken care of.
Okay.
We're having trouble keeping it up as high as 57 in the shop right now. And we can't get it back up to a good temperature for peppers to grow in.
Okay.
So holding off until we can get that under control.
Chuck, I have no clue what you're saying. I heard that place sucks.
OBX, what's that?
The Outer Banks.
Okay.
That's where I live.
So, Dave, how many you plan on going with this year?
I have no idea.
I saw all your boxes that you got, so it looks like you're stepping up even more.
Yeah. We're gonna have 6 of those up this year, and honestly, I need about 12 of them to start everything inside.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a learning curve again, because I'm gonna have to start in waves and hope I can incorporate the greenhouse early and not get a massive snowstorm like they're predicting this year.
Yeah, your definition of massive snowstorm and mine are completely different.
Well, here massive for us is 10, 12 inches. But late in the season like that, that's heavy snow, and yeah, that's not real good for greenhouses.
Meanwhile, massive snow here is snow.
That actually stays for more than an hour.
It snowed like 2 weeks ago or whatever, shut the whole place down for 5 days.
Well, it is here. We had that ice the other night. We got 3/4 of an inch to an inch of ice, and then 4 inches of snow on top of that. Well, the roads are ridiculous around here right now, because like the sun came out yesterday for a little bit, and then they refroze. Came out again today for a little while. It hit 34 degrees. Stuff was wet. Everything is frozen solid again, and schools all up and down the valley are canceled. I'm like, I thought there was a storm coming or something. Dawn was like, no. She said, I'm pretty sure it's just because of the roads. I was like, well, that's a good reason. They're like sheets of ice.
I'm pretty sure they canceled school today, and it was just like hitting freezing. No snow, no rain, no nothing, just freezing.
Well, they cancel school nowadays for cold temps. It's like, really? When we were kids, it's 0 degrees. Put an extra shirt on, put your coat on, bundle up, go to school.
Yeah, or worst case scenario, 2-hour delay.
Yeah, we didn't. I think I can count on one hand how many 2-hour. I don't even really remember 2-hour delays when we were kids. And then And in Pittsburgh, to call off, you had to have a minimum of 6 inches of snow on the main roads, not the side roads.
Oh yeah, ours was. I think we talked about this the other week, but ours was like our school would never cancel school, but it would always be like a 2-hour delay. So like on days all the other schools are closing, we'd sit there in front of the TV watching a little ticker across the bottom and everything. Everybody, all the other schools are closed, 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 closed. Us, 2-hour delay. And at the very best, it was still snowing. Like an hour and a half later, they're like, all right, fine, we're closed. But like that was it. Like normally it was like, nope, 2-hour delay. That's it.
I remember walking to school in -5.
When winds are too high.
Yeah.
Not even cold, just wind. Like, 50-mile-an-hour winds. Bus can't go across the bridge, so you're close.
Well, like Chuck says here, I grew up in Minnesota. We walked to school in 2 feet of snow. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
You know, -5, -10, I'd walk to school when I was a kid.
Exactly. Like Cal says, uphill both ways. Yup. And you get to school and people be like, what's up with your blue socks? And you're like, that's not my socks. That's my feet.
Yeah.
My teacher used to say that joke all the time.
Well, like I said, Rob earlier, you know, we got a winter storm warning, and he's laughing because ours is like there could be a potential of 1/8 of an inch of ice and possibly some snow, a little bit, like, you know, probably like an 1/8 of an inch to less than an inch of snow, and we're in like a winter storm warning.
Huh.
And they're already talking about canceling schools and everything down here too. So it just depends on the part of the country that.
Yeah,
they treat it different.
Well, like you said, they're not used to it down there. They don't know how to drive in it.
No, well, they don't know how to drive. Like I said, period.
Well,
so that align with anything else.
Yeah, you should see him drive in the rain. But not only that, we don't have snow plows. Like when the snow came, I saw, you know, those things with like the blade underneath the tractor dealie that they make roads with. That's what was plowing our roads.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. Aaron's asking, Dave, what do you think about Jim Duffy saying he is cutting back on his super hots to concentrate more on flavorful varieties?
I'll believe it when I see it, but I think he is legit with that because, well, the only reason I say I believe it when I see it is because he makes a lot of money off his super hots. He sells tons of super hots. But overall, from what I've gathered from him, he is selling overall way more of the more flavorful varieties. We talked about this a few years ago, me and other growers and different things like that, and we said that's why I started focusing on that on my channel, like with the taste test. It's why there's a reason why I focus on the milder range, medium range, flavorful range, because we all seen it coming. Because the super hots is the big bang that is getting all the media attention, so to speak. But the rest of the 90% of the chili community, you look in most people's gardens and see what they're growing or what they're eating. It's not the super hots. And that's fact. That's just the only stuff, but everybody talks about super hots because that's the big popular thing in the media world and blah, blah, blah. But the mild mediums, all the flavorful stuff, we're going to see that trend. It's going to start blowing up. Because more and more people are starting to speak up and they're like, you know, most super hots don't have good flavor. There are some now that are starting to, because there's been some awesome crosses created over the last couple of years. So people are starting to realize, if we want the super hots to stick around, we better start working on some flavor for them. Yeah, I wouldn't mind meeting Jim, Darren. I'd love to actually meet him in person.
Raymond says, not easy to make it here at start time, but hey, everyone. Okay. No, what is PLC? PLC is the Pepper Lovers Community. Govin beat me to it.
Yeah.
Okay, on Google Plus. Yep. Um, you know, I I'd had my scorpion plant for 4 years, and I dry them all, and I powder them all, and I give them away, and people love them. But out of all the powders that are in my cupboard right now, Yahi Lemon Drop is the one I use the most.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's got a good flavor to it, and I like the citrusy flavor on it, and it's not so hot that I have to kick myself every time I go to have some. So, like you were saying, with the people that put the more flavorful peppers and lower heat levels on them, I can agree with that.
Yep.
I just dropped some of them for the first time in 2 years this year.
Say that again.
I just dropped some ahi lemon for the first time in 2 years this year. So hopefully they pop up. I've never gotten an ahi lemon pod.
I have 18 in the next room. They're all about, I'd say, probably 6, 8 inches tall right now.
Yeah, they grow fast. That's for sure.
Yeah. But I'm making sure that I have enough of those to go around.
I actually quit starting those early just because I was like, there was no. The last time I started them in January, good Lord, that was the first year I had a prune. And I had to prune them back twice before I can get them outside.
Well, this is in my smallest grow tent, and that's about 3 foot by 2 foot. And there's just the 18 of those in there. So I get more than enough room for them to get, two maybe 2.5 feet tall. So no worries.
I'm doing 150 of those this year.
What, the ahi lemon?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I don't know why, because people are making big orders for them.
Yep. Plus with our powder, and that's just for fresh pod sales.
Yeah.
I won't tell you what I need for my blends because that'll tip my hand with some people.
I bet all those ahis are great for anything, sauces, powders, all that stuff. That's got to be like my absolute favorite pepper right now, which I just want to throw it out there. I don't know if you guys agree. Maybe, I don't know, get some feedback. I find that if you top an ahi, it takes forever to get those things to come back. At least with mine in the past. I quit topping any ahis. I'll top any pepper, but not the ahis anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You find that too? Well, Dave doesn't top his peppers, right?
Mm-mm. Not for the most part. I don't.
No,
I am saying there is a place for it with some.
Yeah, I'm a recovering topping addict. Oh my God, I love topping peppers. I love whacking them off right when they Y, and then watching all that growth pop up, and then now you have like 5 different plants on one base, and I just love that. But with the ahis, well, at least 2 years ago when I first started, I had a bad experience with all the ahis. Everything, brain strain, the Butch T cross with Douglas, the Marugas, everything did great. But all the ahis just seemed to stall for like a good month before they actually started coming back.
Jeez.
I just can't keep up with the chat. Okay, I'm an indoor grower of other stuff. How do you guys run your one veg under 1200 watts on? Now it went off the screen. I couldn't even finish that question.
It's I think it says let's see where it is. It says, so I'm an indoor grower. Do you guys run your veg under 1200 watts of CFL and flower 12 on 12 off schedule? Will peppers run alongside my other crops indoors if I do all my peppers? That's what the whole comment was.
Yeah. The one thing I found, well, I don't know about CFL. I've been using fluorescent, just regular, T12s, I believe. They will flower, but the peppers, that is, they will flower, but they do not like, mine, at least in my experience, don't like the flower inside. They will, but they don't actually set. I take them outside, they flower like crazy. And like starting them, getting them growing up to where they fruit, then that's a-okay. They do that perfect. But as soon as they start fruiting or like throwing out flowers, I take those things outside and they just go nuts. But they can. I mean, I usually do 12-12 with my peppers. Or was I, no, wait. I think I was doing 18-6 or 16-8. Can't remember. I think it was 16-8. But
I do 12-12, and that's with various LEDs. So everything I use is LEDs, but it's all 12-12. I usually go and start at night, so I usually run it like 8 o'clock at night here, 8 o'clock in the morning. So that's how I've been running mine.
Well, when I first start out the seedlings, I run 24 on. Then after they get a few inches tall, I go to a 16-8 for the lights on them. But I use the 4 bulb CFLs, so the 4-foot long ones, the T8s. Does just fine for me until I get them outside.
Yeah.
I don't need to have super fast growth on them inside, so I don't have to worry about a whole lot of wattage with it. I'm not trying to race the clock to get them done. I don't think I've ever had a pepper plant flower in the house, at least one that produced. Now the shop, that's another story. Rip says I just have T5 and T8s and 1 cheap LED for testing. T8s is all I ever use. But he says we should get a video of Charles trying Dave's Crimson Chip Challenge.
I didn't make a video of that. I really did eat. I mean, I was eating them at work because me and one of my coworkers, we like hot stuff, so we're doing those at work. So it just, I didn't do a video on that. I did a video on the 1 chip challenge. I did it on the Exfresco versus the Last Dab hot sauce. I did that.
I saw that video pop up in my recommended for me videos, and I'm like, I didn't see that. And I clicked on it. Yeah, I watched it. I'm pretty sure I commented. I had a thumbs up on it and all that. I'm like, I'll watch it again.
Yeah, that was my second go around on that sauce challenge, that sauce comparison. Like I said, we talked about last week. I didn't hit record the first time. I was on the couch with cramps for 2 hours after almost 4 tablespoons if you combine all of them. So that was some pretty potent stuff. And then now I saw that on the Last Apple Hot Ones, First We Feast, they're doing their little intro for the new hot sauces they're using for the upcoming season. And they were showing the Last Dab, and they're saying, they made improvements and changes to the formula, and now that some are originally was the mustard color, now it's red or whatever it is. I mean, mine, like I said, mine was almost like an orangish red color. It was nowhere near the mustard color that they were showing at the beginning that I waited 2.5 months for to get this bottle of $20 sauce.
Yeah, the one I got's got the reddish tint to it.
Yeah, and they said that it's a mustard pod, but over time it turns more reddish.
Yeah, they were giving some BS explanation instead of just telling the truth that they're not using the same pepper.
Well, if you hear, if you've listened to Brendan Picante, he's talking about that, where it's a mustard pod, and mustard pods really aren't that hot, and it can't be, the top super hot.
Yeah. I mean, as far as we know, they made a big, gigantic order for Crimson Blaze and just threw that Crimson Blaze in there.
Yeah.
Right, that's why we sold out so fast.
Hey, wait, Dave, have any of that Crimson Blaze left?
Nope.
See.
we sold out of everything the week before Christmas.
That was to some company called the Heatonist, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's who makes the Last Dab.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I cannot disclose customer information.
It's customer grower confidentiality.
Just like a doctor.
That'd be freaking awesome.
Yeah, so Dave has a NDNC with everybody that he sells to. Non-disclosure, non-compete. He can't tell you nothing.
Mike asked, was the Hot Ones, I believe he's talking about the last dab, worth $20? I didn't get it. I haven't tried it, but I'm willing to say no.
No sauce is worth $20. I'm sorry.
Unless you can make a YouTube video and make $20 back off of it.
Yeah.
Or it's donated to you, so you don't have to even worry about the money.
Yeah. I did it. I got it, and I split it with a guy Matt up at the Vagabond Kitchen. That's why it's still sitting in the cabinet, because we haven't done we're going to use it on some of his wings up there. But when he said he'd go half, because I told him, I said, I'm not dropping $20+ on one bottle of hot sauce.
Plus shipping.
Yeah. It was $20 plus the shipping. And I'm like, no, it ain't happening. He said, I'll go half with you. And he handed me $10. I'm like, okay, I'll cover the shipping.
Not to mention the Vagabond Kitchen, plug. That's the guy that has the video on your channel, the hottest wings you've ever had.
Yep.
And
call it what you will.
Call
it what you will, wings. That's what we did in the live feed back in November or December. Was that December? That was the end of November, early December. I can't remember. So he's texted me a couple times about it, and I told him, I said, boss's orders was after New Year's. So it's the 1-year anniversary for their new place. It's Wednesday night. So we'll be up there, and I'm gonna probably take it with me and see if he wants to. He may not want to, because it's party night, but I'm taking some crimson chips. I'm gonna sucker somebody. Oh, you like hot stuff? Oh,
those are my favorite. That's my favorite kind of video on YouTube. The people that are like so confident that they can handle anything, kind of like me with my Brazilian brain strain. You think you can handle it, and then next thing you know, I can't handle it.
Well, I figure all the little video clippets we've done from people, like he's recorded people up there and different things, and I think we're going to end up just putting out one big video of everybody doing them.
And Loki asked, do you guys grow anything else green-wise? Yes, I have some lettuce, cauliflower, and broccoli.
And an onion.
And an onion. Who knows how old that dang thing is?
What about the rosemary and the spinach?
I've never gotten spinach to pop up. I did in my dirt garden once, but that was it.
I thought I keep thinking Malabar was a spinach.
Well, it's kind of purplish.
Well, can't there be a purple? There can be purple basil. Why can't there be purple spinach?
Well, I wouldn't call purple basil green.
I know, but it's still basil.
Oh Lord, now we're getting technical.
Yeah, and then you guys question. I grow lettuce and pak choy as well in the sun.
Oh right, yeah, I got pak choy.
I got pak choy grown upstairs. They have 18 plants grown upstairs right now.
Oh, and rosemary. That's green. Looks like a pine tree.
Uh-huh.
But as far as the tweeds, no, it's illegal here. So if everybody could help me and get it legal here, heck yeah, I'll grow the heck out of that stuff. That'll be fun. Talk about the flagging of the YouTube videos. I bet it'll happen every single time then. I put indoor grow in any video, it gets flagged immediately. Indoor grow room, grow tent, any of that stuff gets flagged. Doesn't matter that it's peppers. What? You're growing basil? Oh, flag.
Yeah. What is that? Never heard of that stuff. But I agree with Chad. I know where you're going with this, Loki. It's not exactly legal here. It is medicinally, but not for private grow. And if it wasn't illegal, I'd probably be growing some too. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I like the smell of it, so I'd totally grow it, but it's not legal here, so. Well, I say I'd grow it. I'd have to like get it legal and then like go about finding the seeds and stuff like that, but it'd be fun. Yeah, that's right. Alberta says, "Hey, what's up, Alex?" Alberta says it's going to be legal across Canada in July. Absolutely. It's because Canada is like way ahead of America. Meanwhile, in America, we got Jeff Sessions talking about, "Oh, let's make it illegal again," like completely.
Yeah.
Let's go back to just say no. Yeah, great idea. I remember the 80s.
Pennsylvania's going to do medicinal next month.
Nice.
Around my shop, we have hemp that grows wild, but you can't do anything with that other than make paper and textiles and ropes and that kind of stuff.
And rope, and that's where canvas came from because it was made from cannabis, and yeah, all kind of great stuff. That hemp protein powder and all that garbage. I say garbage because I know nothing about it.
And it doesn't have that special 3-letter stuff in it, so no good to set a flame to it.
No, that stuff doesn't have THC in it. That's the stuff, no THC at all, and it's still illegal to grow.
You just got flagged for saying that, right?
I'm sure I got flagged before this video even went live.
What? He said THC.
Those are the magic letters. You can't say that on the YouTube.
Yeah, but not last summer, but the summer before, there were 13 hemp plants in the back of the shop. There's a little grassland area that's covered on 3 sides by buildings.
Rob, you're not supposed to say that, Rob. It's illegal. Shh.
But the H stuff is, well, it's still technically illegal, but it's no good to grow it. Cops come by and look at it, and they go, so what? If you don't like it, cut it down. They don't even pull it. So,
well, they told. Remember, I think that was last year or 2 years ago. Ray up at the Praxis Channel. He's what? You're in Minnesota. He's in. What's the next state over?
Michigan?
No, is he in Iowa? I can't remember.
Oh, down. Yeah, I think he was in Michigan or Wisconsin and then moved to Iowa.
Yeah, he was in Wisconsin. Or no, you're right, Michigan. He was in northern Michigan, way up north.
And then he got his farm.
Right. And I think that's Iowa.
I think so.
I can't remember where he's at now. But anyways, it's the same thing there. It grows all over the place, and the police, he actually called the police when he found it on his property and told them, "Hey, this is growing all over the place here." He said it was my responsibility. So I don't want that. I don't want anything coming down on my place. And they told him, if you don't like it, burn it, do whatever. Otherwise, leave it be. It's not, it's whatever hemp. It's the actual hemp. It's not the.
Yeah, no THC.
All right.
Yeah, a friend of mine has got an open field behind his house, and there's thousands of plants that grow up the hill up in a small clearing in a wooded area. And cops walk in and take a look at it. No, that's hemp. Do what you want with it.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't do you any good, and they just leave it.
Unless you know how to process it into clothes or paper or something.
Yeah.
Which is an argument for that. They said it's actually, I've always heard it was cheaper to make paper from that than trees.
It is.
Yeah, and it's more economical, and it's got a faster turnaround time on it.
Mm-hmm.
It takes 2 years to get a tree.
That's that whole William Randolph Hearst conspiracy thing where he had a bunch of paper mills and the decornicator came out to separate the fibers of the hemp plant, which they could make rope, canvas, paper, all that stuff faster. But he had a big investment in like forests and trees and stuff, and he pushed for it to become illegal in the first place, calling it marijuana, which nobody knew what that was because that was a Mexican lettuce that grew. Everybody in America knew it as cannabis. And everybody's like, marijuana? What? That's crazy stuff. Yeah, make it illegal. And then next thing you know, it's illegal. And the people growing it are like, wait, this stuff? No, we like growing this, but now it's illegal. I listen to way too much Joe Rogan. Anybody want a different conspiracy? I got a bunch of them.
Yeah, Gage, mine did the same thing. And my seed actually came from pods from Matthew Arthur. He sent me a whole box of pods last year, and I took seed from him, and like he told me to do, he told me, pick he tried pulling as many as the right phenos as possible, but I only had 2 plants though, but they did the same thing. They were small, they weren't really gnarly, and they were red. And I'm like, okay. Maybe they reverted back. I have no idea.
MA Wartrix isn't supposed to be red?
No, it's more of a, I don't know. It's like a darker red, so to speak.
Huh.
Yeah.
I had one that was like a kind of light red. It was kind of like, I don't know, like triangular, like an upside down triangle. And it was real bumpy and wrinkly.
Yeah, that's basically them.
Oh.
It's kind of like UFO shape, so to speak, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, because the one I tried on camera, I don't think it looked like that. Or no, I didn't try that one. But the one I did try did look like that. It was pretty hot.
I mean, they are red, but kind of like an off red. If you look at pictures of his. I don't know that I've ever seen anybody, now that I think about it, post pictures of the Wartrix that looked exactly like Matthew Arthur's.
Gotta check out JT, see what his are doing, because I know he has halfway decent sized plants. He should be putting out fruit by now.
Yeah, it does kind of look like a Scotch Brain. I'm going to say it's not stable either. It's the only thing but I've seen that happen with a lot of different stuff I've gotten from people over the years where I grow it here, and I'm not going to get into it about it, but there's different, everybody's got different climates. Like even from the front of my house to the back of my house is a different climate. Just due to the elevation. It affects the way things grow. And I've seen it. I see it every year where I get varieties from either seed companies or people. And that first season, I expect it. And I get stuff that comes out, whether it's small or it doesn't look like the actual pheno or yada, yada, yada. And I'll save seed from that, grow it out, and then they start taking on their true form. But because they adapted to my climate.
Loki's asking when the peppers turn colors, that's a bad thing for viability of the seed. No, we're talking about more of when you make a strain, it takes a while, like 7 generations or 8 generations before you get a stable cross. And we're thinking maybe it's not a stable cross. Maybe like, if you cross, I don't know, we'll say like a habanero and a jalapeno or something. Like the first the first generation might come out more habanero. The second generation might come out more jalapeno. The third generation, again, might be more habanero. And the fourth generation might just be some random thing that doesn't look like anything because it's not a stable cross yet.
But heck, there's how many varieties. I don't think this is where I got to agree with Brendan Conte. I don't think there's anything out there. A lot of the newer stuff, even the ones that have been around for 7, 8 generations, they're still not stable. Look at the Reaper. People are still getting all kinds of different phenos from the Reapers.
I've never got a tail on a Reaper.
Mm-hmm. I've had a couple tails, but that was it. I've had more tails from the Primos than in my nail S scorpions than I have from the from the Reapers.
Well, you take a look at my Emily Scotch bonnet that I have grown in the shop. It's all all the pods on it are yellow. I took seeds out of one pod that had the right shape and color and everything else and size that I wanted, and planted it last summer. Well, the plant came up. Half the pods were red, half the pods were yellow on the same plant, and they switched throughout the season. So, explain that one to me.
I don't know. I seen the same exact thing this year. One plant.
Yep.
First, it was a chocolate variety. The first few peppers that came out were red. Then the rest of them for the rest of the season were chocolate. Never seen anything like that.
Yeah, see, mine started out yellow, and then a red one would pop up, and then another red, and then about mid-season they were all red, and then when it came to the end of the season, it was like that started on the left-hand side of the plant and started working its way back over, turning them all back into yellows again. It was really weird.
Chris Jackson, he had a plant do something similar like that this year. It was a red and chocolate. It was a chocolate variety, and he was getting red and chocolate pods on it.
Huh.
Jeez.
Yeah, I planted 3 chocolate reapers. One came true chocolate all the time, one plant. The other ones were red and chocolate mix all the time too, the other 2.
Yeah.
So there would some would go, someone, but one plant was consistent. The other 2 they varied. And I still probably pulled more red than chocolate off of them.
No, Chad. Rev has not had any hot sauce today. Aaron says, got some Primo seeds from Troy this year. I've had terrible germination rates. I believe it.
I never had the greatest germination rate from his.
I've never had a Primo pop up. I've had seeds, but they didn't pop up.
Every one of my Primos popped up that I got from Primo, from Troy.
Yeah.
And they just, that was the quickest. They were the quickest ones in the cell. Every one of them, the ones that I just ordered, they all.
And we all freeze waiting. It's like the whole thing freezes. I look down just to make sure we're actually still going.
That's why I cock my head to the side, just making sure you guys know I'm still here. I'm moving around. Wait, say that again, Charles. You froze up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, all the Primo seeds that I got from Troy, that was the fastest, germination for my super hots that I got going.
Wow.
Every one of them.
You had good luck.
Yeah. So they all came up. So I'm pleased with that.
Cal wrote, what are your thoughts on Ahi White Fantasy? I've never grown Ahi White Fantasy, but I've grown Ahi Fantasy, and those are amazing. Yep. But have you tried that, Dave or Charles?
No, I've actually been looking for the White Fantasy seeds. Well, not hard, but I've kind of glanced around for the White Fantasy.
Let's see.
And yes, I grow the Moruga Satan. I've been growing it for about 5-6 years now.
I'm growing it for the first time as well this year.
Yeah, this will be my. Well, I guess it's been. Oh, geez, this is my 5th or 6th season growing it. I can't remember. I'll have to look. I wrote it down.
We're like, like an hour and a half in, Charles. So if you want to start the seed giveaway, you can go ahead and do that whenever you want. No pressure. You can wait until the end if you want. But
I know. I think this is a good point. Do it.
Go for it.
So how have we decided on doing this? We're going to go and the people in the chat are going to pick a number, and then we're going to pick a random number with a number generator, and the first one with that number will be the winner.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's all up to you. If that's the way you want to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got 20, what do we have? 24, something like that people here. So what, you want to do like 1 to 50 or something like that?
Sounds good.
And then I guess Rob will type into the chat go at some point, and then whenever he does that, then everybody in the chat will go ahead and put a number in. If whoever gets the first number first, they get it, and they get that number, that is. And if someone, you can only pick one time, though. You only get one number. And if someone else chooses your number before you, you can do a repick. Just put like RP or whatever. And yeah, if you put in multiple numbers, you're disqualified. If we'll do a random number generator, and if it whatever the number is, the closest without going over, you know, Price is Right rules, then that'll be who wins.
Sounds good.
So you want to pick the number first, and then
No.
all you got to do is watch the chat to go, and as soon as the number comes up, then you got your winner. So if you hit the random number generator right now, like Chuck says, between 1 and 50.
Yeah, so we'll do like
And then
between
pick
1
a-
and 50, but it doesn't count until Rob types into the chat go, or whatever he wants to type in. But yeah, so all these numbers that are popping up right now don't count. So not until Rob tells you to go. And then whenever Rob tells you to stop, whatever numbers are in between the go and the stop, or whatever he uses to start that, that'll be the actual numbers. So
Well,
all these numbers that are rolling in really don't count right now. So that's fun.
If he's already got does the random number generator beforehand, he'll see it come up.
Well, I've got a random number generator on my phone right here. Somewhere.
So you can send that number through Google Plus to him.
Well,
Yeah,
I was going to wait until you said stop, and then whenever you said stop, then we actually had our official number list. Then I was going to pull up the random number generator and do it on my phone live, so we can actually see what the number is, all of us together. And then we get to go back and look at all the numbers and see who the winner is.
Charles gets to go back and look.
All right.
Okay, so I can do that set anytime then, right?
Yes. When you go, say go, and then when you say stop, that's what we're going with. And then from a number from 1 to 50, Rev's got the number generator, and that's going to pick the winning number. They want to go back and see who picked the number first, and that person will be the winner.
Yep. So you don't have to do it right now, Rob. You can wait like 3 minutes if you want, just to make everybody wait in suspense.
A whole 3 minutes.
Or 3
You
seconds.
never know. Maybe people want to like go grab their friends, and they could come over, you know, give a thumbs down, of course, and then also, you know, have them throw their, you know, hat in the race, or what's that saying? Hat in the ring? I don't know why people throw hats, but.
If we're stalling for time, going back to that Ahi Fantasy White, I do have that planted.
Oh.
I got that from Jay. So you can always hit him up for seeds as well, if that's what you're looking for.
Or me and Dave will be hitting you up for seeds at the end of the season.
Or fresh peppers.
Yeah, you know I will. That's no problem. So
Just a couple of the fruits, you know.
that's cool.
Yeah, just the fruit. Hey, look, Derek's here.
Man, now we gotta explain the rules of the seed giveaway all over again, because Derek just shows up out of nowhere.
And there's a couple more people that popped in. So the rules are, Rob will type into the chat when you can start putting in your number. You have to put in a number between 1. Let's do 1 and 60 now that we have 27 people here. So it'll be 1 and 60. You put in a number. If someone else already guessed your number, you have to repick. But you're only allowed one number. So if you repick, make sure you put repick or whatever, just to let us know that you're not trying to get in twice. And
Yes,
what was
one
the other?
answer per person.
Only one answer. The only time you can do multiple answers is if someone already picked your answer or your number before them or before you, So you have to repick because obviously you can't have the same number. We're playing Price is Right rules, so closest to the number, not going over. So let's just say the number's 27. You have 26. Another guy has 28. 28 does not win because that went over. So
2.
Oh, you joining in with the chat, Rob? It's pretty simple rules. Not that big of a deal. But
Yeah,
but none of the numbers count until Rob tells you that the numbers count, and he will start it, and then whenever it's over, he will stop it, and then it's Charles' giveaway, and I will pull up the random number generator on my phone, and we'll go ahead and pick a winner after all the numbers are in. So we'll be nice and lenient too. So if someone else picked your number, you realize maybe we'll give you a little bit extra time after the stop or whatever. But
well, see, that's going to be up to Charles because he's doing the marking of them.
Yep. Well, actually, we'll involve Dave. We'll put Dave in charge of the people that come in afterwards with the repick because maybe they should have been on time and actually did it. So that way we all get to participate. Charles is in charge of the whole operation. Rob starts and stops it. I pick the number, and Dave is the deciding factor whether you were after the fact, but we'll let you in. So you want to be extra nice to Dave at this point.
I like cash.
There you
Well,
go.
J. Herb put $1 in there, so maybe
Yeah.
that's offered to bribe you.
By the way, the super chat does not go to Dave. That goes to me. and YouTube. Mostly to YouTube.
Hey, I didn't even think about that. You could hit the super chat button and put your comment, right up at the top and have it sit up there for however long. But yeah, it costs $2.
Yeah.
But still.
But I am only the random number generator guy. That's why I set myself up like this. So I can't be influenced by the super chat.
Well, that's true. So you can't do the super chat. So I think we have the rules set and ready.
Yep. The hardest part is waiting for you to say start.
Yeah, and remember, we have a 30-second delay or 20-second or whatever. So whenever you actually, when you type it in, that's live. But you can do a countdown if you want, Rob. But it will have the delay in the chat. By the way, everybody that's throwing in numbers, it doesn't. Oh, did you put that?
It's already going.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, why is everybody typing numbers?
So there's 2 people already picked the same number.
Yeah, it just like flew by.
Yeah, I didn't even go.
Quick.
Well, there it is. Brian. I see Brian with the first number. And Alex is off to make a Butch T video. Sweet. Can't wait to see that.
Yeah, you're right. There's 2 27s.
Mm-hmm. So Chad picked.
So Chuck and Chad both picked 27.
Yeah. And Chad repicked and Gage picked, so Gage had to repick.
Okay, here comes the stop.
Okay.
Ooh, there's the stop.
Wait for the delay to come through.
Private message me with your bids if you want to get in afterwards. We have PayPal. So all entries in?
I don't know. That's up to you.
Oh, yeah, that is my job.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't see any more numbers.
Yeah.
Nope, we're good.
Alrighty.
All right. While you guys are tabulating, I'll be back in a moment.
Look it up.
Alrighty. All right. Well, I don't think that'll show up, but 1 to 60 on my random number generator here.
Okay.
And I'm going to hit the random number. There it is. Wow, talk about dead center.
Yeah, so 29.
Yep. Who would that be? Start all the way at the top.
Whoever JDS.
Oh, yeah, very close.
He got 28.
Yep. That's what I see.
So JDS.
JDS, you're the winner. Congratulations, JDS.
Nice.
If you could just message me through Hangouts and give me your information, and I'll send you the seeds. But congratulations.
Congratulations. Double check.
Yeah, we need like horns and balloons. Woo! You know, I don't, something.
Yeah, I went through there a couple times. I saw some 27s and 32s, but 32 wouldn't count. 27's too low. So yeah, 28 JDS.
Yep.
Oh, that was pretty easy.
Yep.
No, just the ones that were posted after Rob said go.
And between where he said go and stop. Nice.
So JDS got it, huh?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He guessed 28, and it was 29. So
Sweet.
I think he's a little confused.
JDS, you won.
JDS, you guessed 28. The pick was 29, so you were the closest without going over. So you won. Yep. Yes way.
Yes way. Yep. So just get up with Charles. Would you say on Hangouts?
On Hangouts.
There you go. Well, get up with him on Hangouts and collect your prize. I like that, Jay. Where you won, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that, man. JDS, you show up here all the time. Look at that. Paid off. Now you got all those seeds coming your way.
Well, at least we did this in the most fair way we could think of versus like a email in thing or whatever where things could be manipulated.
Yeah.
And to have it all done live, yeah.
Yeah, I like the random number generator. I mean, that's what I like about that system. I've seen a lot of people doing it that way, where it's like someone says, go and then stop. And in between that is just the numbers that are going to be used, do a random number generator. And it seems to be about the fairest way that I can think of to do it.
So Kyle's asking, what does the Uchu cream pepper look like? Not sure I'm spelling that right.
The plant is actually white and green mix, and then it puts off a cream pepper. So it's kind of like a Thai variety. It's a very small plant, from what I understand. They're very, very small. So for me, that's why I chose as my bonsai contestant. So because it stays kind of small. So that's why I kind of chose that one. Well, for the PLC, the pepper contest for 2018. But I mean, I just think, like I said, it's pretty cool to see the leaves. You know, that green and white mix. It's really neat.
And I hope you noticed he's got a big thanks, Charles, up there.
Oh yes.
And Derek says, started germinating a couple lemon drop seeds from Heat Seeker's box the other day. I know it's early, but I'm going to see what it does inside for a bit. Never had lemon drop. They're very good.
And they're actually fun and actually one of the easier varieties to grow.
Oh, and they're so prolific.
Yep.
I had 3 plants, and I harvested one day, and I got like 62 peppers off of 3 plants. Let's see.
Yes, I don't know. I don't remember the exact number that came off the church plot, but overall, between the house and the church, we did right around about 750 pounds of fresh fruit.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. And it was the lemon drops and pineapples that really boosted those numbers. That last month of the season. And those were the ones in the backyard.
Yeah, I know my pineapple was crazy. I mean, it was one of the last plants I planted, and man, it went crazy. So I had tons of ahi pineapple. So that was just like you were saying, Rob. I mean, I can go out there any given day and just pick, and have tons of pods of the pineapple.
Yep. Well, the pineapple and the lemon drops are so similar. I think the lemon drop has a little bit bitter citrus undertone to it than the pineapple does.
Yeah.
Pineapple almost tastes a little bit on the bitter side to me. You know, just a slight twinge of it.
I noticed the pineapple doesn't, that what they call that soapy taste,
Yeah.
doesn't quite seem to have it as pronounced as the lemon drop. But like you said, the lemon drop has more of that citrus, and I can totally agree with that. The pineapple, I love the pineapple, but there is a slight bitter. I guess bitterness is the best way to describe it.
The lemon drops, if grown in compost, don't have that soapy flavor. If they're grown in the ground, they do. I can't figure that one out because because I had the 3 in buckets, and they're in straight compost with a few other additives, and then the one that was out in the garden. The one that was out in the garden was the ones that had the soapy taste to it, and that was compost enriched soil the whole way through, but it was mostly soil. So I don't know if the growing medium is going to have that much of a big change on it, but either way, I really like them.
Yeah, I'm growing all 3: lemon drop, pineapple, and mango.
I'm growing 2 out of 3. No pineapple. I ran out of seeds. But I love the pineapple. Those things are great. The ahis normally have some heat, and when my cousin lived with me last year, he tried one. He loved the ahi pineapple. He thought they were great, and he can't handle jalapeno. And I don't know if it was the way I grew them or what, but there was no heat at all to those things. Just really good taste and no soapy taste.
Yeah, as far as me, I'm growing both phenos of mango, the fantasy white, the crystal, rojo, orange, pineapple, and lemon. Those are the ahis I'm growing.
Nice.
I'm not even going to name them all off. I got too many. I can't remember them all.
I got half my seeds from the box that I got from you. I know.
Nice.
Jay,
That's what I'm going to be known as, the ahi man.
I can think of many things I'd rather be not be known as versus that.
Yep.
That didn't come out right, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, like you were saying, people want those flavorful peppers, so that's not a bad reputation to have.
Yep.
You want some ahis? Maybe you should go subscribe up to Grown at Home and WV and grab a couple boxes off of them. It got to the point, like, I'm actually growing larger orders of the milder varieties for people now. There's like people are coming in with straight orders, like the lemon drops. As of right now, we have
20, 25, 7. Over 50 pounds allotted for already of lemon drops.
Wow. If I get a pound, I'm going to be happy.
No, you won't. I can pretty much guarantee you, Rev, if you got a pound, you wouldn't be happy because you'd be wanting more all the
Yeah.
time.
Well, no, I'd want more, but if I got a pound, I'd be happy because then I at least have enough seeds to go ahead and grow them again next year. That's my
Yeah,
goal at
'cause-
this point. I'm so low level at this point. I just want enough seeds to grow everything again next year. If I can keep doing that every year, then I call that a success.
Let's see. Derek said, but I'm still sending you fresh pods this year, Derek. I don't care if your father-in-law is taking over your garden or not.
Yeah, and we want videos, Derek.
Oh, a great
By
way
the
to
way,
expand the
if you
channel.
Subscribe to Derek at Crazy Kimberlin Opinions. You should go subscribe to him because hands down, one of the best produced, best music, best video quality, all that stuff. I mean, I don't want to put all of us on the panel here down, but I don't think we.
Oh, I go. Yeah, I back you on that.
I definitely cannot do that, and I'm pretty technologically savvy, but I can't do that.
Rob, what's the orange pineapple? I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either.
Is it an orange colored ahi pineapple or?
Yeah, it's an ahi orange pineapple.
Really?
Yeah, I never heard about it until Rob told me about that. Not Rob on the panel, but Rob in the chat.
Rob B.
Huh.
Rob B.
I never.
What are you doing? Oh, I feel lonely.
It'd be interesting because I have my one crop, because I have my one crop. That one of our crosses is that pineapple and white peach, and it comes out an orangish color. I'm kind of comes out the color of the white peach actually, but it looks like an ahi pineapple. That one that was 2 years ago. I did that one, or 3 seasons ago.
Talking about another awesome pepper. That's one, the white peach.
Yep. That's why I crossed them. Now I haven't been this year. The flavor became a little better on it. Last year, or 2016, it was bland. It was kind of bland, and I was like, man, I like the parents better. I was like, the kid is not so good. but I figured I'm gonna keep doing it because like I said, climate, all different things, But this year it came out. It was definitely better. So we're gonna grow it out again and see if the flavor gets better this year. Then I'll continue. If not, we'll see.
I grew white peach this year from seeds that I grew that you gave me last year, Dave. The year before that I actually got pods from. This year they came out red, like an orangish red. It's so weird. And then I tried to save the plant. It's over there on my windowsill, and I'm pretty sure I killed that thing with the freeze. I don't think I got to it in time.
Well, there is 2 colors. After talking to Judy, I told her, I said, the first year that I grew those, when I got from her, I told her, I got 2. I had the red and then I had the normal color, that orangish, peachish color. And she said she was getting the same results and highly recommended saving seeds from the red because it's not out there. It's similar kind of to the ahi penic because I thought maybe ahi penic seeds got mixed into it. And she said no. She said it is actually she wouldn't tell me the parents that they used to create the white peach, but I've been growing the red white peach for as long as I've been growing the white peach.
Derek says, he said, thanks. I appreciate that, Rev. I have the least amount of subs, so you guys must be definitely doing something right. Nah, we've just been around. We just keep putting out videos, even though people want to throw thumbs down and kind of like nasty comments and stuff like that. No, ignore that stuff. We just keep on pushing through, and every time I get a thumbs down, that means I'm making more videos the exact same way as the one I got thumbs down on, because obviously someone doesn't like it. So that just tells me do more videos exactly like that video that got thumbs down. You know, it's kind of like my wait, what's that finger that you do to people? Oh, a thumbs up to those people that give me a thumbs down. You thought I was going to say a different finger, didn't you?
Yep. Especially the way you were looking.
No, the only reason that you've got less subscribers is people haven't found you yet. Because if they found you, they would be like, holy cow, this is like high class, you know, I don't know, some guy that works at some kid that works. I'm not calling you a kid, dude, but some guy that works at his dad works at a TV studio and has like $1,000 equipment, like made his own YouTube videos. That's what it looks like to me. I mean, I know we talked last time about how you make your videos and everything. It still blows my mind, but I couldn't do it.
That reminds me, Derek. Can I talk to you offline for a minute? I want to talk to you about something real quick.
Oh,
so, maybe through the Google Plus, send me a message. Just a simple question for you. That might turn into a long question.
Should maybe we just mute our microphones and you can have a little conversation, or?
Well, you were talking about his video production talents. I want to see if you can do something for me in that regard. So don't go any further than that.
And Gage, I seen your comment. Yeah, the white peach is the normal color for that white peach is that orangish color. She just had red ones popping up also from her seed, which look very similar to the regular white peach. Actually, it looks pretty much about the same. It just comes out red.
Yeah, they still have like that teardrop looking.
Yep. And they actually hold true to the phena. Like the white peach, when you save seed from them, then grow them, because it's a hybrid, they seem to be doing like all kinds of crazy stuff. I have never gotten them to hold true to the phena once I save seed. So I went and ordered everything I could off of her last winter. And then I tried ordering more this past fall, and she got a hold of me and said she was out. I'm like, yay.
Well, the ones I had, they look exactly the same. They just are, like orangish or reddish instead of white. Last year they were like straight white, but
from the seeds you had?
Yeah, the seeds you gave me, I grew them out, and then they came out white with teardrop shape, and then I grew from those seeds, and they came out the exact same, except they were the exact same way with like the the teardrop with like almost a tail starting.
Right.
And then but no, they were exactly the same except now like orangish or red.
I may have sent you seeds from the actual when I sent those from the actual Pepper Lover seeds. I can't remember because I know some of the seeds I sent you originally I sent from actual seed packets that I was splitting up with you.
I don't know. I got some of those. I need to start some of those too. That's another ahi.
Actually, I did a taste test on those a couple seasons ago.
Yeah. I think
showed it in there.
Wait, white peach. No, Ahi Fantasy, I believe. The one I did with a taste test. I let my dog eat some of them. She loved them. They weren't hot at all.
So Brian wants to know, Rev, do you still have your Doritos?
Nope, I ate them all.
Okay.
Better not have.
I had no clue what you're talking about.
You better go right out to your kitchen there and get those because you need to be eating those because we were waiting for Dave to come back on so he could do his part of the heat
Yeah, but
challenge.
Dave-
And
Yeah, but Dave was sick,
here.
so we might need to give him a couple more videos before
no, Dave's
he's
still here. Dave's here.
I don't know. Somewhere in there, it made sense to me.
No, Dave's here now.
Dave's
Yeah,
not here, man.
What are you supposed to try?
I have no clue, Dave.
Oh,
They're just talking nonsense in the chat. I have no clue.
That nice powder, no, that nice sauce that you had. Yeah, you were gonna take and you were gonna try it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I'm saying Doritos.
Yeah, but he was gonna put some of the Crimson Blaze on.
Yeah, like I said, Dave, I have no clue what they're talking about.
Huh. Huh. Well, I'm going to be getting off here in about 15, 20 minutes, so you better eat up, big boy.
Yeah, so we'll just need like 15 minutes or so before we get this.
Ooh, that sounds good, Brian. Crimson Blaze on Ranch Doritos.
That's what it is.
Nice. That actually sounds really good.
Well, that and a lot of people were talking about the Blaze Doritos. I mean, those are kind of hard to get for me at least right now because I've asked and it's kind of tough to get the Blaze ones. But a lot of people...
Correct me if I'm wrong. I've heard there's different levels on those being released.
From what I understand, it's almost kind of like the roulette. You ever eat the roulette?
Yeah.
It's kind of, that's what I get. But I mean, I don't know. And some of the roulette ones, I mean, you get those are awesome tasting.
Yeah, they actually had heat. I got to give it to Doritos. They, for being the mass marketing, company, whatever manufacturer, they do quite well with their heat on some of their stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I mean,
a lot of the like manufactured anything that says they're hot, I usually find it gives me heartburn. It never is really hot.
Well, if you check the ingredients, a lot of them aren't even actually using pepper spice. They're using, it's a chemical.
I don't want a chemical.
I know.
Maybe that's why I'm getting heartburn.
And yes, Gage, I'll try that. What he said in the comment, I'll do that. I'll make some homemade chips with the powder that he sent me the other day. I mean, that's the first thing when I opened that box, man. That you can smell that powder that he had. So it smells good. I haven't tried it yet, though.
What? A Willie Pete's chocolate crazy Kimberlin bar coming out?
What? Huh.
Okay, Derek, you need to give a little more information on that one.
I'm taking it that he's hooked up with Willie Pete's and they're coming out with a crazy Kimberlin bar. And it's going to be a challenge bar. Nice.
I want a few more details on this. This sounds good.
Well, Willie Pete's was the one that did the MOAB bar. And Derek was the first one that they sent the bar to that he did awesome on.
Was that those little tiny ones that were really hot?
No, it's a half-pound chocolate bar full of caramel.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's huge. That's why they call it the MOAB, mother of all bars.
Oh, okay.
And it's got, I think, Derek, it's Reaper infused or Reaper in the chocolate and then Scorpion in the caramel.
Oh man, count me out of that. Only on the 1 pound part.
Yeah, well, they said, and a lot of people have said the hardest part, yeah, the heat is one thing, but the caramel, I guess, is so thick, and you're eating a half pound of chocolate and caramel. It's, yeah, Reapers and Scorpion.
Well, that chocolate bar you sent me, I don't even think I could eat that whole thing. At least
And that's just the normal size. That's just the normal size chocolate bar.
Last time I ate one of those, I was bouncing off the walls for like 5 hours.
That's why when you eat that, we're going to do it at the beginning of a live feed so we can all enjoy the Sugar Rush show.
I was just going to say, we'll never shut them up.
I know. That's why we had to do it at the beginning.
Exactly. Everybody will be coming in going, why did this guy do cocaine at the beginning of the show?
Even Donna wants to see that one. Yeah.
I won't eat the whole thing, but I'll try some of it at least.
Oh my good God. It's going to involve bacon, peanut butter, and scorpions. I want one.
Good.
I want one. I'll take that challenge.
The bacon and the peanut butter has me intrigued, but a pound, there's no way I could eat a pound of.
Is that what he said? Is it going to be a pound?
I thought that's what he said back there, didn't he?
Well, that's what Dave was talking about with the other one.
Yeah, the MOAB, it was a half pound.
Oh, wait, yeah, maybe I mixed that up then. My bad.
Good
The
Lord.
KZK one will involve bacon, peanut butter, and scorpions.
That sounds awesome.
I think that sounds pretty good too. Okay, so
it's not going to be like an MOAB size. It's going to be, okay.
But it's not going to be one of those little tiny things either, is it?
No, it'll probably be a regular size bar. Their bars are usually just like regular size bars.
Okay. But I'm thinking the LEBs, they had those little tiny ones that had
little
chocolate squares in it.
Yeah. I almost ordered one of those, but I wasn't willing to spend that kind of money on a tiny little piece of chocolate.
I don't remember how much they were, but I thought they were outrageous.
Yeah.
So it'd be like this kind of candy bar style. Like,
yeah, roughly.
That's the habanero chocolate.
So, Rev, go grab the Doritos.
Got the Doritos. They're right here.
There you go.
And the hot stuff.
Save the chocolate bar for next Monday.
I got the Doritos. I got the Crimson Blaze right here.
You haven't cracked it open yet at all? Nope.
No, it's still got the plastic wrapper on it and everything.
Nice. Put a nice thick coating on one of those chips. It's better that way.
He said that he wasn't going to do it until the next time Dave comes on because he wanted to have you see his reaction to it. So here he is, Rev, in person, right there. I can see him somewhere over there. And yeah.
I don't know. I don't see a lot of thumbs up in the.
We're waiting.
There.
We're still waiting.
Dude, you got 21 thumbs ups.
I was just going to say 21 is the most you've ever had. So too bad. Can't use the thumbs ups as an excuse now.
But there's 2 thumbs down. That counts against it. So all those people with the thumbs down, he totally screwed up, people.
Derek says, I got Willie Peters deal with Fuego box. 1,000 bars called the Coco Loco was amazing. Has coffee in it.
I think that's the one. I think that's the one I've tried. I tried one of theirs that has coffee in it. It was freaking awesome.
Coffee would be great in there.
I don't remember what it was called. Get it,
yeah. Yeah, Rip says it's about to get real, and Chad says, been waiting for weeks for this. So have I. Kyle says, don't be a baby. Well, he's not a baby. He's just.
As he leaves. Look, he ran away.
Raymond says, do it. Get my voice any lower than that. This was a Fuego exclusive. Cool.
If it's as good as that other one that they have coffee in. All right, Red, put it on presentation mode.
You got a little dealie on here.
Yeah. Got to legally have those.
Oh. Wait, I need a.
Smell hot?
Yeah, it smells hot.
But
I'm
it should
thinking
also
of his-
smell flavorful.
I'm thinking of his Chad's comment a few things back, like, "Oh, it's not that hot." Well, it smells pretty freaking hot.
It's hot.
Thanks, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's
Yeah.
hot.
No, you really should have just said it wasn't hot.
No.
It would have been so much better.
Put it on.
And it,
Watch him go around and
it doesn't seem to go away either. It kind of lingers with you. Kind of,
Charles, don't be telling him that.
Fucking chip here. There we go.
But the thicker the coating, the better.
Oh yeah, that's when it goes away the quickest.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You get more of the flavor than the.
Well, like other Rob says, yeah, other
Other
Rob.
Rob.
Yeah, awesome powder. I'm almost halfway through mine, so he's enjoying it.
But Rob's an animal, man. He goes through all kind of hot stuff all the time.
Well,
Jeez,
Chad says that hush your mouth.
what the heck? What kind of freaking pepper spout thing on the top of this is this? The thing like pours the powder out.
Yeah, the holes are still nice size.
Whew.
And Chad says he's been using his regularly.
It's very sneezy.
Yeah, Derek's not lying. His got jacked by the fire department up there. They used it for a chili contest and never gave it back.
What, the Crimson Blaze?
Yeah. He had one from last year and they, yeah. You on presentation mode?
No.
Yes, he is.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Brian says I put it on the same chips. It's not so hot, and the ranch doesn't help at all.
Oh, I'm sure the ranch doesn't help. That's why everybody was saying, no, do the ranch.
Well, it's because you said you didn't want to do the regular ones.
Well, I don't really like the regular ones. So.
Well, see, so then you do the ranch ones. Other Rob says, I finished 2 of Dave's blends already since November. All right, Rev. I'm not going to look at the chat anymore. It's all yours.
Nah, go ahead and look at the chat all you want. Read it off and all that stuff.
So let's see your chip.
I don't know if that's
Not bad.
on off, but
Not
that's
bad.
a healthy amount. I didn't want to waste too much on this paper towel. Drop all that back onto it. Oh, look at that. It all made it back on. Great. Not a bit fell off. That sucks. But yeah, well, wait. Hang on. Let me grab another Dorito just so you don't think like, oh, that's like the nacho cheese. Well, it is the Cool Ranch.
Yep, Brian says, ranch makes it cooler, Rev. Rip says, that's legit.
I don't
Greg
know.
says, ooh-wee.
That's what
yes, it's smiling.
normally they look like, and that's what this one looks like. So there's some on there, I guess.
Chad's saying decent amount, and that's a good amount.
That's
Wait,
We're
good.
watching.
Hey, I'm going with Chad's recommend. Wait, I put too much on here.
No.
Nope, can't take it off.
Maybe I should put it on.
Eat it.
ADS says, if it was a peanut butter cup, I would eat it.
He's going in for seconds.
Yeah, it's gonna be kicking in here in a second. Starting to build.
Derek. Yeah, my laugh tends to change.
Rippy laugh. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a.
The ranch part didn't help at all.
But I bet it tasted good. Other Rob says the taste is great.
Oh, it is.
There's a lot of people that love actually, they're like, your powder actually has good flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just boom, smack you in the face heat.
Oh, no. But it does after a few seconds.
You know, it's good flavor. The heat's starting to build, though.
Yeah, Jared says, Rev's finally trying the Crimson Blaze. I made it just in time. Derek's laughing his backside off, and Chad's yelling, "You did it! Finally!"
I'm glad you made it, Jared.
Yeah, it says it tastes way better than the Pocky.
Look like you're struggling a little bit.
No, just my eyes are watering. You know, mouth on fire. You know, stuff like that. Yeah, definitely has some heat. Probably should have combined it with 2 chips.
Well, you can always shove another chip in your mouth and work it around some more.
Well, I could take a drink of some carbonated beverage too, but I'm gonna let
no, that wouldn't be good.
But he's gonna let it ride.
Exactly. I don't want to mess with the heat. If I grab another chip, someone's gonna be like, "Oh, that wasn't that great." Of course.
Yeah. Nah, just crying.
We
did. It's okay to cry.
Yeah.
If you watched any of my eating hot pepper things, I'm always crying in them. Well, the hot ones.
JDS says, such a great stream today. It's lit. That says, best to write it out. Jared says, be sure to rub your eyes with your fingers now.
Oh, you know I will. I do that every time I eat something hot. Okay, really weird. I feel the heat, but it feels like it went away.
Yep.
Like when you breathe in and out, I can feel the heat, but just not talking, it feels like it goes away. That's really weird.
The chocolate caramel powder, Charles, you've used the chocolate caramel, right?
Nope. Only the Crimson Blaze.
Oh, that was Chad. Chad has it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. It is so weird, and like you get, if you use nice doses of it, you get the effects like you just ate a super hot all through your physical body. If you use too much of it, I mean, it'll tear you up. Like you get the sweats, you start feeling it in your gut, blah, blah, blah. But your mouth's not on fire.
My head's not sweating.
And the chocolate caramel is all super hots.
Take a deep breath.
Yeah.
Eat another then.
No, that feels great. It feels great when you breathe in. When you breathe out.
And just think, some people pay $5 a chip for that kind of a rush.
Yeah.
Well, you know, most people in the Crimson Blaze, they get 2 chips, and people are talking about, you must need to eat another chip then, or eat another one then, and that kind of stuff. The chocolate caramel is awesome. I messed myself up on that one time. Chocolate caramel is amazing. I'm out, fellas. It's a good show. All right, Jay, see you later.
Good night.
I should have just said Jay, but
see you, Jay.
So Rev, the Crimson Blaze Challenge has 2 chips to it. You have one.
Yep, those are real chips.
But you're making do with your ranch Doritos, so you need another one.
I can send them the real trips.
Yeah, you were breaking up on that last part, Dave. I didn't hear that.
Would you like me to reiterate what he said?
No, I'm pretty sure the echoey thing probably would come through on your end too, Rob. Now my ears are popping now. Oh wait. Oh no. No, it's so weird. Back of my head is not sweating. I would think it would be. I mean, my nose is running. My eyes are almost running.
They were glazed over a couple minutes ago.
So JDS says 5 dislikes should equal a second chip. Derek's laughing his butt off. Some guy says Dave said he would be willing to send you the chips too.
5 dislikes means we're going to do another live stream just to make you mad so I can get another 5 dislikes.
Yeah, I agree with that guy right there. Said I'd be willing to send you the chips. I'm willing to send you the chips.
You were breaking up again. I totally didn't hear that.
Hey Rev, read the chat.
Yeah. Gage, I did not, because Brad's really not doing a whole lot this past year in the I don't know what's going on exactly with him.
And then also in the chat, I don't know if you saw this, but Dave said he'd be willing to send you the chips, Rev.
Yeah.
You broke up again there, Charles. I didn't hear you. I have no idea what you're talking about.
What, the part that Dave was going to send you chips?
Oh, what was that? Kind of like Chad saying, try it on pizza. Ugh. No, I hate pizza.
Oh yeah, that's right. You don't eat pizza. You do eggs.
I hate pizza. Oh yeah, eggs would be great.
Mm-hmm.
No, it definitely has some burn to it. I mean, that's so weird. It's like the what would you call that? Like behind the front of your lip burn. That seems to be like where it is the most. You know, normally it's like back of the throat or like on the tongue or something. Like right now, it's like right behind the front of both lips. I mean, there's some on the tongue and in the back and all that stuff, but like the most of it is like right behind the lips. And I tried not to have it there.
Yeah.
It comes back in weird places. You'll be sitting, an hour from now, you're going, oh, I'm just all through with that, and then all of a sudden you'll get a little zing from something. Probably about an hour from now. I mean, maybe I coated my chips a lot more. I'm not sure. But, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you the way I make them now, because that first round was just deep fried and then just coated. And then I made them also with that white cheddar popcorn powder for some people. But the way I do them now is they get deep fried, coated, then they get coated with a crimson infused oil, and coated with crimson on one side, chocolate caramel on the other side. Then after they're dried, they get another coating of that crimson infused oil and then coated with the crimson glaze powder.
Rev, I can't figure out how to get you out of presentation mode.
Yeah. That sounds like a lot, Dave.
Yeah, it is.
But you are willing to send some to Rev, though, correct?
Yeah.
Totally missed that whole last part. Dude, like the right here, I don't know, right behind like the top of my lip and the bottom of my lip, like it's so hot I feel like I have chapped lips.
Derek wants Nathan to do a full chip.
He would be the man.
Yeah. Nathan did a small chip, a piece of a chip.
Right. Yeah. Oh, he did a really tiny one.
Him and theirs were bigger than the girls. The girls did those teeny.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to talk down to Jordan, but that was a pretty small chip.
Yeah, they did girl style.
She's not really into that, so
She'll come around eventually.
Well, yeah, Derek, all of them handled it.
Decent. I will say Nathan actually, I think out of all four, probably did Jordan did the best overall, but like I said, they had these teeny tiny little pieces. But out of the boys, Nathan, I was just like, wow, he really is. I mean, he was fidgeting.
That's kind of the side effect.
Yeah. He started getting the fidgets, but I was like, dang, all right, maybe he can do some more.
Hey, Kyle, thanks for hanging out with us. Nice seeing you hanging out with us. And yeah, we should be back, Wednesday? And then back next Monday. So feel free to come back anytime.
I'll be in Wheeling Wednesday.
No, you'll be here. Can't make up for all those ones you missed. I mean, look at the torture that Rev had to go through on some of these, either by himself on the one, or he had to put up with just me on the others. You know what kind of torture that is for him?
I'll be there Monday. We're going to the Vagabond Kitchen's anniversary, but we're meeting with a Facebook friend. Her and her husband are farmers. They're up in Ohio, and we're finally going to hook up with them and talk some shop because she's seen a couple of my posts and some others, and then she's seen the new video that just came out tonight, and put two and two together. She just private messaged me and said, we really, really need to talk. She said, because she said, we have plenty of land up here to grow. And judging from what I'm seeing with what's going on with you, and she left it at that.
Have a good night, Derek.
Good night, Derek.
Say, Derek.
Later, Derek.
So you might be getting a whole bunch more land that you can go work?
Well, we may be going together, so to kind of. In other words, kind of like hiring her out, basically, without. I don't know. Once I talk to her, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Because the way
I'm getting a little confused here. You met up with some people on
Good night,
Facebook,
Paula.
which I've heard that can be very. And you're gonna meet up with them, and I don't know. I just heard a lot of bad stories from Facebook that way.
They actually sell at farmers markets in West Virginia, which was pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
The chat later.
She realized, seeing that, and we're finally starting to admit it, the way things exploded this year, that I wasn't prepared for it, and I may actually have to recruit growers.
What about the land that you were talking about? That farmer that has land close to you where you could get like a small little section. Is that still in the works too?
Good night, Raymond.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Well, we're actually going to expand out at the farm because we didn't use the farm this past year. And this year coming, we mapped out a plot out there, put the plastic down. I want to say it's roughly 20 by 45 feet out there, the plot that we allotted for. And yeah, we need close to an acre.
Hey, Jared.
Good night.
Later, Jared. Later, Raymond. Later, Paula. Everybody's leaving.
I know. Well, it is 12:30.
Yeah, it's getting late. Half
Well,
hour
Paula.
marker time here.
For Paula, it's 9:30.
Right.
Yeah, but she still has to get up in the morning.
I do too in 5 hours.
Yeah, I got to get up in 6.5.
Charles, go to bed.
Yeah.
I do this every Monday since I've been on, so it's all.
Well, I am going to get off air because, Charles, you got to get up sooner than I do, but I'm a big baby at work, and I've been yelled at.
I don't want to hear that. No.
I think we've all got yelled at.
Oh, that's funny because they know about these Monday Night Live feeds. So when I come in Tuesdays and I'm like, they're like, we don't want to hear it.
Have a good night, Chad. Thanks for joining us.
Wait,
As
how
well
do
as
they know
everybody
about
else.
the live feeds, man? You're not supposed to tell your boss about us.
Hey, boss might be sitting out there watching us.
Yeah.
And then they'd see him on here. Put two and two
Oh, I
together and
mean-
say, hey, wait a minute.
Well, the extra views would be great, but you never tell your boss. You always keep
Well-
that social media stuff a secret.
Yeah.
That's why I don't even have my real name on any of my social media accounts. I'm not telling my boss about my stuff. Oh, you're on YouTube. No, never heard of the dang site.
Mark's taking off too. Says, good laughs. Really enjoy your conversations. Good night, guys. Thanks for joining us, Mark. Hope to see you again. This is how our conversations usually go. So, yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to see me eat more Crimson Blaze chips, maybe I'll do it on Wednesday, but I'll do it earlier on instead of later on.
And then next Monday, he's going to eat the chocolate habanero bar early on.
I don't know if
So
I'm
we-
going to eat the whole thing, but I
So we
definitely will try it.
Okay, a quarter of it.
You got to at least eat half.
Well, I was going to say half, but Rob said a quarter, so I think I'm going to go with
No, Rob broke up there. Nobody else heard that.
Yeah, I didn't hear me say that. I heard static come across.
Because heat-wise, you'll handle that no problem.
Well, I'm not worried about the heat. I'm worried about the chocolate. I can't handle. I'm not worried about the heat. I'm worried about the chocolate. I can't handle chocolate or sugar.
But that's what we all want to see. That's what we all want to see.
Yeah, so I'll have to do it right at the beginning.
That's what we all are already prepared for.
So, Charles, you'll remember that, right? Grab chocolate bar right at the beginning.
Yep.
Oh, did I say that out loud?
Uh-huh.
Yes, you did numerous times, and you agreed to it.
I don't
So
know.
that was Wednesday. You're gonna do another chip. Monday, you're gonna do the chocolate bar. Then the next Wednesday, the chips Dave sends to you. You're gonna do those.
See, you don't need a secretary. we got your itinerary all planned out for you, buddy.
Oh man. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show up for next Monday or Wednesday. I might be kind of busy going out of state.
Well,
Nope. You know why? Because you can take your phone with you for your live show anywhere, and you've proved it.
And but my phone does not do live stream. It will do live stream when I make it live on my home computer and then join from my phone, but it doesn't do it live from my phone. You know, Derek, for some reason, his phone will do it live. But no, that's how I actually invite you guys, because for some reason on my desktop, it doesn't want to actually send invites. So I have to invite myself on my phone, go in on my phone, and then invite everybody, and then log out of my phone.
Yep. So whether you leave or stay home, you can still get on. So leaving town isn't an excuse. So
But if I'm not here, Rob
we
will
have
be
your
here
itinerary
holding up
out.
the fort.
We have your itinerary planned out, and all you got to do is just follow along and say yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Anthony's taking off, so good night, Anthony. Thanks for joining us again.
What happened to the popcorn? It's still right here in the
Yep.
back.
I got mine in the kitchen.
was gonna.
So that could be halfway through next Monday's show. Supposed to be pop it up. Both of you eat it. And I know, Rev, you don't like popcorn.
I'm like the worst person. I don't like pizza. I don't like popcorn. I don't like chocolate.
Yeah, that's why we sent you everything that we sent you.
My dog is currently smelling the popcorn. What do you think? Kind of
See you, Gage.
Yeah.
Yep. Have a good night.
The one thing that he truly loves is Peppa Pig.
Yeah.
Do you love Peppa Pig?
Yeah.
She's
And
been
he
with
said
me
that-
with every live stream since.
Nice job eating the chip, Rev, he says. So, yeah. Other app says, I really like the chocolate scorched earth and green apple boot smack. I've not heard of either of those.
I was gonna say, what is that?
Chocolate scorched earth. I believe that's isn't that Batman's sauce? I believe so. And green apple boot smack. I believe that's the same. Well, not the same, but I believe that's from him too.
That's true. Yeah.
Batman makes some awesome sauces. I've never tried any, but just the names alone make me want to try them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, from Batman. Yeah.
I don't know. You gotta try Charles's strawberry sauce.
Which
I need to
one?
make some more of that as well.
Yeah, you need to make more of that because I finished that bottle off, by the way.
Oh, cool. I'll make more of that, and then I need to make some more of my peach one. Just peach.
Is that the other one I got?
Yeah, I believe I sent that one to you.
Okay, because I know there was, and I haven't opened it yet. I just did the strawberry one, but the strawberry was freaking amazing.
Yeah, thanks.
Hands down, the best hot sauce I've ever had that actually had strawberry flavor in it.
There's a lot of strawberries that go into that.
I've tried a couple sauces, and I'm like, because I love strawberry, and it was very disappointing. And then I got yours, and was like, oh my god, you can actually taste strawberries in this.
Yeah, that's my big complaint about a lot of sauces I've tried and it's nobody from the pepper lover community, just like, hey, we make a sauce and it's selling at the store. And it'll be like something with peach, something with raspberry, something with strawberry. You don't taste that at all. Like, I don't know if they have strawberry flavor that they add or whatever, but it doesn't taste like they use strawberry. It just tastes like they use like some kind of extract.
Yeah.
Well, I can guarantee you there's strawberries in mine. A lot of them. So,
Just like the sauce with two brains, you can taste the pineapple in it.
well, I mean, lately, when I started redoing a lot of my sauces, I'd strive for that. So I strive for whatever it is. That's the flavor. I want to make sure you taste that.
Yeah.
So if it's the pineapple, if it's the mango, if it's peach, strawberry, blueberry. I mean, I've got all kinds of stuff going in there, different things, ingredients that are all blueberries, just in different forms to make it so you get that nice flavor that you're looking for.
All right. Because it's disappointing when you get a sauce that's advertising, okay, it's like pineapple mango, and then the pineapple mango takes the back seat. And it's like, this is false advertising.
Yeah, especially when the vinegar takes the front seat.
Yeah. Pucker Butts has their strawberry. They were one of the ones. I tried their strawberry sauce because I was all pumped. I'm like, sweet, a good strawberry sauce. They used habaneros in it. Nasty. The vinegar I'm like with Rob. I like vinegar-based hot sauces. When you think hot sauce, there's vinegar. But when it tastes like 80% of it is vinegar, bleh. Yeah.
Yeah, that was I've been using not the one you sent me, but the one you sent me for my birthday, the Harvest Edition.
Yeah.
I've been using that a lot. And well, not a lot, but I've been using it every once in a while. And whenever I do, I'm like, holy cow. I don't know. This year and last year, completely different. Last year was more vinegar based. This year is like more sauce. I mean, it's thick, like really thick.
Yep.
And last year it was more vinegar. And I don't know. I kind of like the vinegar part a little bit better, only because if you put it on a piece of chicken, the vinegar kind of like spreads out over all of it. You don't need that much where you use the thick stuff and it's like chunk. And it just sits there, and it's not like spreading out or anything. And
well, that's because
the
original is actually a vinegar based. Well, it's a fermented sauce. The Harvest Edition is actually just fresh peppers. He has a new one coming out.
I saw 80
or 85% all fresh super hots.
Or wait, no, I saw another one that he had coming out, and it's
Tom sauce.
No, it's not like the last dab, but it's or the finalizer or the
finisher.
The finisher.
Yeah, I have it. It's actually really good. It's almost like a glazing sauce.
Yeah, I saw it and I'm like, oh man, it's like the last dab, only real. And then I went and looked at the ingredients and I'm like, no, that looks like something that I would put over every single piece of chicken I make.
Yep.
It sounds like something.
You would. It's very good. And if you like beer, it's got that craft beer in it, coconut stout or whatever. Yeah. And it actually, I was kind of skeptical because I'm like, the beer with the sweet and the lemons, I'm like, how's that going to blend? And oh man, it came out excellent.
I thought it was going to be some like super hot, like end all be all hot sauce. Like, here's the hottest one we make because it's called the finisher.
No,
I read the ingredients and I'm like, nah, that sounds like taste, not like hot. I mean, it sounds like it's got heat, but it sounds like more just taste.
It is. It's very extremely flavorful and it's mild. It's not a really hot because it's made with the ahi pineapples.
Yeah.
So no, that one he did a test trial run of it this year, and the one guy, I won't repeat exactly the words he used, but he said he will never buy it when it comes out. He did a small spoonful of it and it wrecked his night. He was sick the next day. It was so hot. It tore him up that bad. It was so hot. 85% super hots in this sauce.
Oh, that one. I thought you were talking about the finisher one with the ahi.
Oh, no.
I was going to be like, what a wuss, man.
I can't remember what this was. Basically, all it was the Harvest Edition. But he ended up mashing. He went crazy is what he did.
Welcome back, Alex.
So he's gonna be actually putting it into production, I think, from the sounds of it.
So apparently Alex is still alive, so the Butch T did not kill him.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would.
Well, I didn't either. But
Alex, did you leave before Rev had the chip or after?
That's a good question.
I believe before.
Well, if you missed your chance to watch him eat the chip Wednesday, you could watch him eat another one.
Thank you.
And then on Monday, he will be eating a chocolate bar. And then on Wednesday, he'll be eating that's the Dave is going to send him.
Yeah. But I think what Rob's getting at tonight is Alex missed it the first time, so Rev probably needs to do it again.
Yeah, because he's on so much, and he's been becoming part of our nice little family here. If he missed it, we can't have that.
Yeah.
Well, I gave him a dang wrench.
Yeah, he can take it, boot us off if he wants, or delete our comments, but you gotta give him more.
Because he spent the last 2 days ice fishing, so he needs to see you do a chip challenge.
If the wrench means I love you, I mean, for crying out loud, I can't say anything, more than that.
Well, you don't have, but you're not saying something more than that. You're showing it through expressive works that you're doing. So putting powder on, yeah, that's showing, hey, look what I'm doing for you, and then eating it and saying, hey, look what I'm eating for you, just because you missed out on what everybody else saw. So I'm going to do this again for you.
Yeah, but he
And
kind of
yes, JDS, I believe you won.
Well,
I
I
know
mean,
you
it
say
would
you
be one
can't.
thing if he was like, "Oh, I got to go pick up my wife," like normally happens. But this time it was like, "I got to go make a YouTube video." So, I really don't really have that much pity there. He could have just hung out and be like, maybe I'll wait 5 minutes and
Maybe you just
make
made
fun of
that up
Rev
to
for eating something hot, and it'll make me feel better about myself. Then I'll go make my YouTube video and then see what kind of comments come back my way. But
Oh Lord.
All right,
yes,
13
JDS,
minute marker.
I still can't believe you won either. That's awesome. Every time we have like some kind of giveaway and it comes down to it, every time it's somebody that I know, I'm like, heck yeah, that's awesome. Mainly because every time I do a seed giveaway on my channel, it's always like, oh, this person I've never seen before on my channel just won.
Yeah.
And then you like, oh yeah, they give you a thumbs up and oh, they're so glad they won. And then you never see them again. My last seed giveaway, I haven't seen anybody that won the seeds. I sent them out, haven't seen anything. They could be there. I don't know. They're just not vocal.
So, Alex, you didn't answer my question as to whether or not you saw Red do the chip.
Well, he said he made it back.
I don't remember when he left, before or after the chip.
I'm pretty sure he left like 3 minutes before.
He might be a little delirious still from eating that Butch tea.
Yeah.
Butch teas aren't no joke.
I ate Butch tea crossed with Douglas for Crazy Kimberlin. That was so funny. I did that like a year and a half ago or something. And like 4 months ago, Kimberlin commented on there. Derek commented on the video. It was like, oh, dude, I had no clue you made this video. Like, yeah, that was a while ago.
He's starting to circulate through. All right, fellas, I'm getting off here.
All right. Good night, Dave.
50 minutes later after I said it the first time.
You hold out 9 more minutes and
let's
be here till the end.
I know. I looked at it and was like, holy crap, it's almost 1 o'clock.
Go to bed, Dave.
Yeah, I'm going. My left eye is starting to get that twitchy, soggy feeling. If that makes sense.
Yep.
Charles, like, I understand.
I totally understand.
All right. Well, I'll see you guys in a week.
Look it up.
All righty.
See ya.
See ya.
Later.
Yep, later.
Everybody subscribe to Dave, but Grown at Home in West Virginia. That was the guy that just left. Make sure you're subscribed to him. Of course, everybody probably is, but just throwing that out there.
In our prayers for him, he came back.
Yeah. And prayers until he does come back. Because he said no for Wednesday, because he'll be off doing things. I don't do things, so I'll be here. I am so boring.
So you'll have another video sometime later this week?
Well, it's supposed to freeze, so I might have a bunch of videos.
Oh,
I might have fail videos and, oh my God, my whole greenhouse fell apart video, or, all kind of stuff.
Yep. The frozen fish and the ice.
Hey, they made it through the first time. Why not the second?
Yep.
It's supposed to get way up to 4 degrees tomorrow here.
I think it's above freezing. I bet it's not above freezing right now. I bet it's not. Let's see, it was 33. It's 34. Sweet. Real feel. 34.
Yeah.
High.
The other Rob is saying, I'm about to head to bed in a few minutes. Well, thank you for joining us again. We'll probably see you Wednesday or Monday again.
Thanks for hanging out, Rob.
Oh, you're welcome. I gotta have some fun. Oh, this is interesting. We went from -8 to -33 to -8, and we're up to -28 right now. We got 5 degrees warmer on the cold side.
-28. What are you doing? Centigrade over there or something?
Well, that would be even cooler. As in colder.
I don't. Would it be? Because 0 is 32 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, so we have 32 degrees Fahrenheit to hit 0 plus another 8 more after that. So that's 40 degrees Fahrenheit below the freezing point, where -33 would be 33 points below on the centigrade scale, below freezing. So, yeah, that's probably not as cold.
I don't know. Once it hits 0 or 32 in Fahrenheit or whatever, once it hits freezing, that's too dang cold. I don't want anything to do with that. My truck doesn't even like to drive when it's raining out. I spin tire constantly when it's raining. Like when there's ice, oh, good luck. I have to drive in 4-wheel drive just to get a little bit of traction to like go. Otherwise, I just sit there and spin out, and the rear end starts sliding out. And, my rear end's in the other lane. Meanwhile, like the front tires are, driving straight in the lane I'm in. And
well, JDS says, I work in a freezer, so I know how cold that is.
Ouch. That would suck. I used to work in a kitchen where we had a job where we would have to go and straighten up the freezer, which was like -20 or something like that. And we had like actual winter jackets. They were like, I don't know, like what's that? Like Salvation Army or whatever, those kind of things. Like we had those kind of jackets all hanging up downstairs just so you could like grab them, throw them on, and go in there for like an hour. And I've never been more sick working that job. I'd have to go in the freezer, come back out in like 104 degrees on the kitchen, and back into the freezer, back on the kitchen, and that hot and cold. I've never been so cold, or never been so sick.
Well, Brian answered the question. -28C is about -18F. So at -33 on the Fahrenheit scale is colder than -33 on the centigrade scale. All right, Rob, have a good night.
Later, Rob. Thanks for hanging out.
Later.
So, yeah, Brian just answered the question. All right, 5 minutes. Do your outros.
I want to thank everybody for joining us today for the seed giveaway, and congratulations again to
Andy freezes for a moment.
Congratulations to JDS for being the seed giveaway winner. That's it.
That's it. Okay. Yeah. Congrats, JDS. Yeah, I'm happy for you.
And thanks to everybody that subscribed to Charles's channel.
Yes.
You that were popping right over there.
Yes. I thought there would actually be more people viewing today, but still, that was quite a bit that we had. So
yeah, I thought it was a fun contest too.
Thanks for everyone for looking at the video, subscribing. I'll have videos throughout the year, just of my tents or garden or whatever I got going on. So just stay tuned.
And he'll be back on the live stream, I'm sure.
I will.
So if you want to see that, make sure after the video you go back and put a comment in there that you want to see Charles back on the live stream. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. I will, because I love comments.
Comments are a good thing.
And who's that other guy over there? And some other guy who has like multiple YouTube channels, does videos or something like that. I don't know what he does, but
Yeah,
all I know is
I
he
got to
just
do a
reads the
bunch of this and a
comments.
bunch of that. I like to grow things. I like to do other things on my main channel. So I mainly grow peppers, but I also grow lettuce and oddball gardens and things like that. My YouTube channel is Rob Z, ROBB space Z. Find me on YouTube. I've got pushing 100 videos right now. So yeah, come and watch them, check them out. I have unusual, like I said, ideas for different types of gardens. You can check out my bottle gardens and my hydroponics. Then I've got a second channel with that I play Minecraft on, and that's Yankee Ace 50. Right. And yeah, you can come check those out. I've
Wait,
got 20
wait,
episodes.
what is that channel? I totally did not understand that. Maybe you should spell that out.
YANKEEACE number 5 number 0. Yankee Ace 50. Yeah, on YouTube. So do a search for that. You'll find me. And I've got there's actually 23 videos up, but they're spaced out on scheduled time to release. So newest one came out this morning. So yeah. And then we have that guy over there in the green shirt. Everybody should know who he is.
But before we get to me, we'll go back to Charles real quick because I don't believe he said his YouTube channel, I believe, is Charles Space P, correct?
That's correct, yes.
Yeah, so if you're watching this in the aftermath of this video, you should go check him out, subscribe to him, watch all his videos, give him tons of thumbs up. I mean, I guess you could do that to Rob and his Yankee Ace channel, but, you know, I'm just kind of saying maybe you should just do it for Charles too, but he was generous enough to throw out the seed giveaway that everybody wanted to see tonight. So, and of course, I'm joking. Yes, you should go check out Rob and all of his videos and give him tons of thumbs up. Now me, I'm here. I make videos all the time. Been doing it for a while. Probably seen them. And you never know. You might have been giving them thumbs down. I don't know. But yeah, whatever you want to do. Thumbs up, thumbs down, comment, like, subscribe, whatever. It's all fun. But yeah, whatever. I'm not going to talk about me. People are here. They know who I am. But no, I'll leave it to you guys. You want to say anything else?
No, but thanks for watching, Brian and Scott and Alex and BD. Yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next ones. Brian says, good night, everyone. Great live stream, guys. Thanks. Scott says, thanks, Rev, Rob, Charles. Good show, guys. Good night, everyone. So good night to you. Alex says, oh, geez, I was watching this video, but half an hour behind. BD says, see you next time. And thanks, Charles, for the giveaway contest.
Absolutely. Thank you, Charles. That was great. Had a lot of fun doing that.
Oh,
I love being the random number generator guy.
That's awesome. It's been a pretty cool few days. So, just seeing people get into that and interested in the giveaway. So it's been a lot of fun.
And if you want to see more content like that, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Throw a comment down below because we're at the end. Can't really throw comments in the chat because we're not going to read them because we're done. And yeah, we were live. It happened. It was great. And you loved it. And now we're not live anymore. So catch you next time.
Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
Later.